Yeah, deep. Mhm.
Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting the community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you are interested in joining our games, we do have an open slot available in this game, as well as 2 open slots, potentially 3, in the Friday Early campaign, where we are starting a brand new campaign inside of our universe. We have a phenomenal array of options for stories that people can aspire to play through. Or if anybody has any of their own ideas of just generalized stories, modules, anything like that, I'd be more than happy to accommodate. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know. All right, Bernie, give us that recap.
All right, let me just pull my mic a little closer. So last time we started out on the eyes of the lake in the Fever Gulf Lake, where we had previously been delving into the old ruins of a temple dedicated to the siblings, um, specifically to find a new focus for Tulsha. She has Mama Vusi as her new divine patron. Um, After that was over with, we decided we still wanted to check out a little bit this cult that we had been told about by Etsy, and figured that even if we might not be able to take on the Kraken, we might be able to do something about the cultists. But after taking our ghost ship over to the north side of the Fever Gulf Lake, we spoke to a local farmer who said that there had been some screams and blood-curdled wails coming from the local population of Kuatoa, who apparently lived nearby, and he told us that they were basically the cultists. We took his word for to be the truth, and decided then that, well, it seemed like these other adventurers that we had contacted might have already taken care of the cult, so we decided not to spend any more time messing around the area, and promptly teleported back to the ruins of Draconia. And from there, we made our way back to Sarsith Kittrell. Our new objective now is to get over towards the Ebonglass Massif, which is on the far end north side of the Blight Shore. And seeing as Clover is the one that is seeking her father, we decided she should be the one to actually decide the route. And after discussing for a little while, we decided initially to go up to the Blight Shore by boat from Sarsith Kittrell. But once we got back to Sarsith Kittrell, we spoke with the council member, Sir Velton. That's the name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And the first thing we did before that was we had figured out that, we had a scroll of gate, a very high-level spell that would potentially allow us to retrieve Nathan Gale without any more effort than actually using the spell. So we attempted that, and Miriam was successful in using it, even though the scroll was a bit more advanced than he was used to. And when the gate opened, we could see Nathan Gale, or at least his somewhat frail and shriveled form. He was still alive, but he was being kept in a dungeon somewhere which was very dark and shadowy. We only had a short time to converse with him, and all our attempts at casting spells through the portal did prove unsuccessful. But we did learn that he had in fact been to the Ebonglass Massif, and he had gone through a portal along with some other adventurers or, well, explorers at least. But he had been captured by some kind of creature, and he deduced that they had entered the Shadowfell. And as the gate closed, Clover teared up and was, well, understandably shocked by this new revelation. But at least now we know that he's alive. And he told us that there were some creatures there. After a bit of, well, deduction and going through our communal knowledge, we asserted that these are probably maybe vampires of some kind, even though we don't really know any of that exists in Exandria at least. So upon learning what had happened, Sir Velton, he was nearby when the gate was cast, so he generously offered to allow us passage through a teleportation circle to the town of Asarius, which is quite a distance north of where we were earlier, inside of Shorehas. But from there, the path or the journey over to the Ebonglass Massif will be a little bit shorter, and he told us that we should not make any attempts at making ripples or making waves as the riptides do in Asarius, and instead follow the path north to Jigao, and from there we will take a boat over towards the other side of the sea, to the far Haram, and from there we will search for this portal in the Ebonglass Massif and eventually make our way into the Shadowfell to hopefully rescue Nathan Gale. I think that's it.
I believe so. So, you all were brought over by Sir Velton into a very shady-looking establishment. The back room has a teleportation circle drawn into it, anticipating all of you coming here. And before you get too good of a look at it, they do blindfold you on the way through.
Mm-hmm.
As you... Ooh, this song's the wrong song. I apologize. Oh, that's way too... there we go.
One question. We did have a long rest before we got back to Sarseth Kittrell, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. What the fuck's this song? Oh. And you all teleport away. When you arrive, you begin hearing people chirping out loudly in this strange foreign voice, and you all begin to get shoved and pushed away and around very quickly. I believe one of you understands Undercommon, correct?
Yes.
Alrighty. Then Tosha, as they begin shoving, you hear them. All right, we knew you were coming, but keep your fucking blindfolds on until you're in the middle of the goddamn alley. Everyone else hears hookah and gets shoved.
I'll relay that. Just keep blindfolds on. I'll let you know when.
As you all are being shoved around, I would like a dexterity saving throw from each of you at disadvantage because you are blindfolded.
All right.
$19. All right. Everybody ends up getting shoved so hard that you kind of trip over random cobbling or this groove in the alleyway or boxes or something, and it completely disorients you when you slam heavily down towards the ground. Except for Tolsha, who manages to keep your general awareness of what is happening around you and direction you are coming from. Nobody else seems to realize where it is they came from, but you feel something wet and a little warm against your cheek. Who rolled the lowest? Clover? So you think you're probably in an alleyway.
Okay, I'm taking off the blindfold then.
Yeah.
Right. I think we're here.
You look around you, and there seems to be 6 or 7 different shops nearby you that you must have come out of one of them. Tosha, you're pretty sure you know which one.
Okay. I'll make note of that.
Right. We didn't get anyone else to come with us, right? Through here? It's just us in the group?
It's just you, correct.
Yep.
All right.
Okay,
Yep.
so you heard Sir Vilton. Let's not make
Don't.
any
Go ahead,
waves.
Bernie. Yeah.
There might be things that we thoroughly disagree with here, and Lord knows I would like to, do something about that, but this is not the time or the place.
Well, I mean, that's only what we've heard. We haven't seen anything yet, so...
Right, but it's best to be mentally prepared for it.
Yes. Don't mention his name. Hoods up, heads down as we head north.
Yeah, and let's try not to act like heroes.
Natalie, stay close to me and Bernie and Tosha. And just stay close to us, all right?
Let me do the talking, as Undercommon is is the main language here. I doubt any of you speak it.
So,
I certainly don't. But at least let's not speak any Zemnian. I look at Clover.
at the end of the alleyway, you watch as this large orc gets thrown aggressively and slams their back right into the corner as you see 3 goblins charge over at him, holding blades at his neck and at his wrists, chirping at him in Goblin. Do any of you speak Goblin?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Seems to be some type of threat, and then one of them takes note of you, looks down the alley, and spits in your general direction.
This way. And I'll pull my hood up and lead him the other way.
All right. Natalie, I would like you to roll a stealth check.
I was using seeming to turn into a half elf.
Oh, okay, you're casting that now?
She's gonna, she was casting that the second she went through.
Actually,
Well, the second you were standing up in the alley. This is that second. You're in a bombastic city.
Subtle spell, all that shit. Yep.
So, as I asked, please roll a stealth to see if you get away with that before they notice you.
Since Lily's knows about some stuff, and I guess helping wouldn't do anything.
8 is a failure.
Oh no.
I was not expecting you not to re-roll it 37 times. Okay. The goblin kind of notices you in the back and sees you shift very quickly, and then all 3 of the goblins jump off of the orc, and the orc notices and jumps up, and all of them run away.
Well,
it was clear as day to all of you proficient in insight. They saw her transform from a human to what she is now.
You're going to want to change again.
Yeah, I'm sure this won't bite us in the butt, and I meant to give this to her before we even came here. Lily will give her the Oni cloak.
She has to attune to?
I feel like in character, Lily would have given earlier. Out of character, I completely forgot.
I
didn't
can't.
think of it.
You would have to have.
I know.
Yeah.
Hindsight.
My character totally would have counterspelled. I'm sorry. Well, you didn't.
But yeah, Lily will still give it to Natalie so that she
I
can
can't
attune to it.
because this thing keeps concentration for my illusion spells. Looking at the cloak I already have.
Your
But
cloak
thank
takes
you.
concentration for illusion spells?
Yeah, that's why I can do multiple of them.
From the
That's
Volstrucker
just-
that killed John.
That was a crown.
Mantle.
Yeah, it was. By the way, I did ask in the chat. Canonically, is Jeriel still with us?
Oh
Or
no,
did
he missed the trip.
Okay. I was
Sorry,
just,
he didn't want any big bombastic goodbye to spend 3/4 of a session on. He just
That sounds like him.
That sounds like him, yeah.
A headcanon then is that he just said no to Sir Velton when he offered him
Sure.
that deal.
sure.
Natalie, shift again. You were seen changing. You need a new form.
I'm just gonna use a disguise kit when we get somewhere. Let's just get somewhere first.
Let's just move quick then. It's hoods up, heads down, and
Yeah.
I'll pull out a compass and find which way's north and head that way.
Are you moving quickly, or are you putting hoods up, heads down?
Hoods up, heads
Quickly.
down.
Wait, guys, they're not looking for us right now. Like, just quickly.
Oh, by the way, Natalie, can you just put this on? And Lily, oh, that's why it was weird like that. I was using the wrong Lily
Right.
sheet.
So we have one person saying quickly, one person saying hoods up, heads down.
I'm gonna put on my helmet that disguises my face, and I'll take my medallion and just tuck it underneath my tunic so it doesn't show that I'm a paladin of the lawbearer. Other than that, I'm staying mostly as I am.
Guess I'm invisible.
Alrighty. So then,
And also, I turn to everyone. We might also be wise to take some extra step to safeguard our gold and, any valuables, I assume.
Keep everything close to you. The sooner we're out of the city, well, we can't relax, but we need to go.
you pull out your compass? Where'd you get a compass?
I have one because I have mapping tools, cartographer's tools.
All right. You step out from the alley, looking around, trying to catch your bearings, and you more or less discern which direction is northwards, but you have to go through some pretty windy streets. As you're coming through here, you already see individuals trotting through the streets on top of moorbounders. These very, very long creatures that are almost lizard-like in body and shape, but have more of a gruely and nasty-looking maw. To anybody who is a basic white bitch, they are fluffy and adorable and pettable. But they are terrifying creatures to anybody else with reason in their brain. As they are passing by, you kind of begin moving through with them as well, choosing to go quickly over stealthily. What's everybody's passives? Anybody with 20?
I got 21.
Lily's got her shield, so
24?
yeah, 24.
Okay, Lily and Bernie, you see those three goblins seem to be talking to somebody about a block away from you down the street. And this individual is wearing Kryn iconography. They look more religious, is the way you would put it, than militant. And they're pointing in your relative direction.
I'm going to not make an effort. I'm just not going to look directly at them, and I'll use my telepathic ability to just let everyone in the group know that we've been made by, I think there's some kind of Kryn person the goblins are speaking to.
Keep moving, and we need to stay out of sight.
Yeah.
Tulsha, history check.
Get it.
Your grandmother has told you various stories of Xhorhas, in particular the most terrifying people in the entire continent, those that belong to the Den. And that iconography points out that they belong to one of the major dens of Xhorhas, the rulers of Xhorhas, the people who control all knowledge, magic, and religion within the entirety of this continent. Ruthless, powerful, the most politically connected individuals in the entire realm, and usually have strange magics that are not replicated anywhere else in the world.
we're taking a detour, and I'm going to lead us away from the main road down back alleys to try and lose tail.
All right. You roll me a survival check. Everybody else roll me a stealth check.
Session advantage.
Yeah, such an advantage for me too.
Yeah. Unless you had the urchin background, in which case.
You know, everyone's using their advantage thing. I'm gonna use the one I had saved up.
All right.
Are we all rolling stealth?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Over has advantage because she's invisible.
Yes, she does.
I suppose I can roll.
So 14 on Lily. You have disadvantage, Bernie, from heavy armor.
Yep.
All right. That's a natural
Just
one.
clonking along.
As you find this nice alleyway to go
Because
through.
everyone used their advantage, I'll give them a luck point and have them re-roll it.
All right, one more roll, Bernie. God damn it.
All right.
That was about to be so fun. You forgot his helmet has antlers.
Yeah,
For his antlers,
mine
he's
too.
going to get caught in the alley. Just, oh, shit.
I would like not to be caught immediately by the Kryn, please.
Yeah. And Lily did say armor mod switch, which is the standard roll.
What? Yeah, I know.
No. 14's correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
14 is the right one. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, so that is your 17 survival. I didn't bring my calculator up before session. All right, so that's 14 plus 14.
I had
plus
18.
14 plus 18 plus 14 plus 19 divided by 5. That's not right. Oh, 16 round up to 17. Alrighty. You begin navigating through these alleyways, Tolsha, very quickly. Some of them are thinner and everybody has to kind of like waddle to the side to get through. Lily and Bernie having the biggest struggle of getting through all of this, but everyone else helping and assisting wherever they need to in order to get through. You come across an open door into some type of, by the smells of it, restaurant, but the food does not smell appetizing. You slip inside and you're in a kitchen area where immediately you look over at this lizard folk who starts cussing all of you out in Undercommon. Tolsha, you're the only one who understands the very elaborate and colorful language that he is using right now. Everyone else, I mean, he looks pretty angry, but they just keep pointing out, and you slip through the restaurant, cutting through the open area where you see that people are playing 10 digits, a fun little game where you put your hands on the table and the other person has to either stab you in the hand or stab next to your hand and see if you flinch. It's a pretty gnarly looking game. You all slip out and you manage to at least break line of sight from the individual before moving through a couple of more streets and blocks, and at this point you've moved to a completely different area inside of this monstrous city. One thing that you all are taking note of is this place is built like a fort more than it is built like a city. Massively large walls at the outer exterior that you've made your way over to. These ballistas developed and placed on top of these walls, aiming outwards around the landscape. You see these large mobile towers that clearly have openings for archers to sit up inside of and shoot at individuals, or even used to siege against walls like that as well. When you get away from all of the fine district that you've been in, all of the buildings themselves have sharp pointed edges built into the stonework facing outwards to make it exceptionally hard for anybody to break into the building unless they are being, sleuthy. So if they were under siege, they'd be perfectly fortified. Bernie, you pick up on the military-like creation of this entire city. This place is a fortress to get through, and just by moving around, everybody proficient in insight, there's nearly a single individual in the city who doesn't know how to defend themselves. These people are all rough, tumble type of folks. All of them, even the old ones, look like they have seen battle or they have been in a countless number of scraps before. Mostly a goblinoid civilization, but you come across quite a few gnolls and a handful of drow dark elves as well. Natalie, to you, that is astonishing because this is the first drow you've ever seen, and you see like 3 of them walking together. This is insane. But there is a menagerie of other races in here as well. But you think after about 30 minutes or so, you've evaded that individual from the den.
Lily Birdie, keep an eye out for any more like that. Those are the, and I mean the most politically connected, essentially the ruling class.
Let's just be aware that if someone thinks we're suspicious, we immediately become even more suspicious when we sneak away from them.
Right, we should.
So,
Well, let's just try to stay out of sight. In the crowd. Just walk casually.
right.
Move with the crowd, not quickly with it. Act like we belong.
All right.
Right.
As you're all having this conversation, Lily, I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Ooh, cool. I don't know what this is for, but because Lily doesn't want to lose, I'm going to flash a genius that just because.
All right.
You do have a +5 from me because we were just whispering
yeah,
close
no,
to
no.
each other. So yeah.
Yeah. 18.
Never mind then.
So, as you are having this conversation, somebody like slams into your back with like, it feels like an arm, and you get stumbled forward just one step before you pivot on your heel and snap it into place, and the individual kind of like goes flying to the side as well. You rotate your head over, and there's apparently a very drunk looking gnoll who's stumbling backwards through the street, and they stop and look at you and go, fucking wears heavy armor while walking through town, and they just keep walking away at that point.
Undercommon?
I'm gonna like take a close look at him as he walks away and try to see if he's pocketing something that he may have taken off of Lily.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
No.
14. Wow, that's really bad for you. The individual seems to have like just be drunk stumbling.
Can I also do an insight to see if it was like deceitful?
Sure.
26. That's better.
And I should clarify, by the time this goes off, they're maybe 40, 50 paces away from you because you were analyzing them first for anything they had.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, there was something more to what they were doing.
That guy was not quite as drunk as he may have seemed to be. Check your pockets, Lily, or things, and someone keep an eye on him. We might have to get something back.
Lily's passive currently is 24. Would she have seen anything?
You were stealthing, which gives you a -5.
Fair enough.
The city,
So 19.
19. You did not notice anything.
Cool. Yeah, Lily will just do a quick double check, make sure nothing immediately was taken.
Alrighty. You reach backwards, which is, where your backpack is, underneath your cloak, of course, to keep it safeguarded. And there does seem to be a small cut at the bottom of your bag, the mundane one. And they seem to have taken out 5 of your pittons, and that's it.
No, our climbing equipment.
Well,
Lily
the
is going
mundane backpack is your Dungeoneer's kit. Like, it's
Lily goes to give No, I'm kidding. She's not going to chase that guy.
fireball. How dare you steal 2 gold worth of shit from me?
She will probably try to fix it up though when there's time with mending.
Oh, easily done.
Careful,
So
they're
staying here or camping outside the city, because believe it or not, I think it's safer to stay in the city than set up a camp. But
I get your point on that one, but we want to get out of here quick.
Well, we still need to make some arrangements, and we should probably, as much as I dislike it, try to gain some information about at least the path over to Jigao, what we might expect. And
I think we just need to go for it. We don't have a lot of time in here with that. We've already been seen once.
and
for
we,
sure.
And we have the
And we have the ship.
and we have a map already. We just need to get to where we're going.
Right. We have everything else we need, right? Food, drink, everything you all need for supplies.
Yeah, I can make that as well.
Right. Okay. Well, then let's do it then. Shouldn't be a problem.
All right. So, are we finding an establishment, or are you slipping out of the city?
Slipping out.
Okay. Since you made your way all the way to the closest walls of the city, you end up navigating, and you have to go over towards a little bit of the east side of it, where there's an exit. But this massive archway before you has armed guards patrolling the walls and checking everybody into the city. You see this incredibly long line of carts coming in towards you all, every single one being checked by these guards that are on watch right now.
Are they checking anyone? Oh, sorry.
When you look at that, you also take note that for at least the next mile outside of this city, there are tents and huts created out there that looks like people are just living outside the city limits itself. It definitely looks pretty dangerous and rough out there, but apparently this city is much larger than you would think. It just has a ghetto district of sorts. Now, when you are approaching a little bit closer, you also see that there appears to be a merchant cart being checked by somebody right now, and yeah, they seem to be checking everybody in and out of the city.
In and out.
I really think it's a bad idea to leave right now.
You're probably right. We need to find a different way.
I think I can make paperwork as a merchant tonight. Stay at just find a fucking inn. Is
Well,
what
we
she's gonna
don't-
swear to.
We don't have a merchant cart, so
We don't need one. We have you. They've never seen what you are before.
are you gonna sell me?
We're gonna pretend you're an object.
Are you gonna solicit me to some handsome minotaur who may use me for
Lily,
whatever purposes?
Mm,
Oh,
I-
right, sorry.
I want to do like a quick insight on these guards. Does it look like they're looking for anything or anyone in specific, or just regular routine check?
So you're trying to discern if this is routine. Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
But
26. This appears to be pretty routine for this area. They're checking everybody in and out. They seem to be pretty dutiful about that. Like, there's a very high possibility of dangerous people slipping in or out of the city unnoticed.
So checking in, that means they're taking the names and stuff of everyone who's coming in?
People with proper documentation, they're taking that of, but they're checking people's belongings to make sure they're not smuggling contraband or doing anything that's overtly illegal here.
I mean, I asked it in chat, but you said they're obviously checking people going into the city, but are they also checking people going out?
Can somebody answer that for me?
Yes.
Okay.
I did
So-
say that.
Sorry.
guys, if any of them have detect magic up, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Ye-
only.
You're not the
Does
only one.
seem to me like they're only looking for like regular contraband. We don't really have much of that, do we?
I'm a human here. I
I've
am
got
contraband.
drugs.
Well, yeah. Well, we could put you in the bag of holding or something.
We have the object as well.
If you
Check it
guys
out.
keep standing in the middle of the street, you're going to draw a lot of suspicion.
Sorry.
Let's
Wait,
just go
who?
to
Who
I
said
said go
that?
to
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah, no,
Who
Lily.
said that?
You
Lily
look
turns-
over, and at this one little corner shop here where apparently they do shoe shining is an old man sitting on the stool. He appears to be drow in nature, but very, very old at that, and he seems to just be smoking a cigar right now and looking directly at the five of you who have, like, slipped towards a wall, but you are clearly having a discussion while Bernie, at least, is looking in the direction of the gate.
Clover's invisible.
Yeah, but you guys are clearly having a conversation in the middle of the street, off to the side, looking suspicious. He's just giving you that warning.
Lily's.
I vote in. Just vote.
You vote what?
Vote we go to an inn.
Go to and get a room.
All right, type it in chat. In or out? That's 2. We need votes. Vote. Ins. All right, cool. So, as you all turn to each other, in, the old drow just rolls his eyebrows. Young sir, let me clean your boots for you. Looking at you, Mirian.
Walk. He's speaking common, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Walk over.
You stroll over, and he gestures to a stool in front of him and takes your foot up, placing it on his knee, and begins polishing and scrubbing your boots properly. You all are really bad at trying to slip through a city unnoticed. What are you, Empire?
No.
What are you doing then?
Hunting.
We're just passing through.
Nobody just passes through Osarius. You're doing something.
Well,
I mean, you can answer me, or you can answer the guards down the street. I can get them over here too. You know.
we are legitimately just passing through. It's just this was like a checkpoint, and then we're heading north.
You're going north.
Yeah.
Yes, we're trying to save someone who's been taken to somewhere really bad.
That doesn't...
Other plane.
Look at Tulsa, and telepathically, you don't need to say everything.
Roll me persuasion on that, Tulsa.
Well, I'm just sitting here getting my shoe shine for the next minute.
Persuasion.
By the way, can you get my feet next? And Lily will show her robotic draconic feet that's kind of like polishing, I guess, a Sabaton.
Huh. I guess. Mirian, as you're done having your boots shined by him, he does have a small bowl that has a few pieces of copper in there, and you do notice it has a gold piece as well, and he just looks at it, looks at you, and, well, if you're going to be staying inside the city, you need to go somewhere that you're not going to be seen, so you can go help your friend, right?
Right. No.
So, do you not have travelers who simply come here to pass through?
No. They always have something they're going to. Always somewhere they're trying to make a buck or do good, or, well, sometimes you catch people that think I'm just shady enough that I would let somebody from the fucking Empire walk through here without reporting them immediately to the Elias.
I'll place a gold in the bowl.
Thank you. That'll tell you that you can stay over at the cattle ranch. It's a great inn, a few blocks away. Really rough and tumble sorts. No questions asked about anything.
Wait, why is it called the cattle ranch?
Well, because the original owner was a Minotaur. He died a couple generations ago. Sweet guy.
Where is this at?
A couple of blocks away.
Right. I'll go scout out the location. Just make sure it's nice for. Yeah, I'm
Lily,
going.
we're not splitting up on.
She's one of those fetishists, ain't she?
Yes.
Well, he's dead. So.
Well, I'm
not
sure
much
his
use to
family took
you.
over.
No. His family were lazy fucking twats.
Oh.
But yeah. Any other questions you guys have?
Thanks for the shoe shine and the advice, and I'll tip him a gold piece as well.
So he's up to 2 gold now. Any other questions you got? You just paid for another.
Quietest way out of town.
You got to talk to someone from the hand to get out of town quietly. They no networks through the walls and guards that most people don't have access to.
Put another gold in, and where might we find someone like that?
Well, if you're staying at the cattle ranch, I imagine you'll see one of them in there tonight looking for somebody with shiny draconic feet.
Sounds good. All right. Come on. And I'll start taking everyone over to the cattle ranch.
Miriam,
getting
your
out of your
shoes
shop.
are exceptionally shined. Like, they look really nice.
One, Miriam, you should take off your shoes and change them. Two, don't go to that cattle ranch. Just any other bar. Don't listen to that thing that guy said. If we're doing an undercover thing, that person now can sell all that information. As somebody that used to scam people, that was a huge scam. Do not follow it.
Clover,
do
you're
have
the
a
reason
point.
we're staying in an inn rather than getting checked by the guards.
I think we should stay in an inn. I don't think we should follow the Drow's advice that we just told where we're going and what we're doing, and he thinks we're Empire.
Oh. You both make good points, but that's also the Olympus we know. That's where we might find someone. I want to try to put some faith in people, even if they're super shady. Also, I feel a little awkward saying this while we're literally like, he's right there.
Oh, I
by
imagine
the-
you guys walked away.
No,
quite a
no,
little
I
bit.
said
okay.
more out your
Can
shot.
I insight this guy to see if he's just either taking advantage of the situation or he's literally a plant?
Sure.
19.
First thing, he's an old drow. The longest living race in the world, and he's old. This man has a reason why he's still alive. Clear as day. But he seems to be more intrigued with exploiting you all for money in order to, you know, make a really good living. I mean, he just made 3 gold off you. That's really fucking good. And he seems to... You didn't sense like he's trying to set you up, but he also could have been really good at lying. It's kind of hard to read. He definitely was profiteering, 100%.
Respect the hustle.
No
Right.
matter
well,
what we do, we stick out like a sore thumb.
I know,
We do.
especially when you pay a shoe shiner that much gold in one sitting.
I can change us. Let's go in an alleyway. We go to that one place where they were cutting their hands up and stay at that bar or tavern or whatever.
That was just an alleyway.
No, outside of it. Wasn't there like...
Oh,
rough-
but
That was like a restaurant, I think.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Wow. Look,
To her,
I
it looked like an
guarantee
alleyway.
if we go to that place and you have those shine shoes, you're the mark.
look, if that happens, I can get us out, but we're going to be back to the coast. We got to take a
Well-
leap of faith here.
let's also assess the situation. What we know is that they're looking for, well, a human. That is what stands out, basically.
They're looking for all of you. They saw me with you. They're not stupid.
Well,
mean-
sure, but
I mean, honestly, you might be surprised by how stupid people are sometimes.
I can change us. I'm saying go somewhere else. If you guys want to go there, we can go there. But 2 of you have been marked. I've done this scam before. This is a scam.
If it's a scam, we waste a day. We need something. We can't just walk out.
No, I mean we go there and we're gonna get arrested or anything. We've identified we have money. You're gonna go in there with polished shoes to the most rough and tumble bar. Does that even make sense to anybody?
it's a valid
It-
point.
Like,
And why don't we just go through the guards and leave then?
because if they have detect magic up, we're screwed.
Well,
being able
If
to detect.
there's, yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Being able to detect magic is different from being able to see someone invisible.
Also, aren't you wearing a lead-lined cloak? They can't see you.
No, I'm not wearing that. I can put it on. I don't know if the invisibility is going to work if I put that on.
Well,
More-
whatever the case is, they are probably used to seeing groups of adventurers or
How you-
explorers once
How
in a while.
used are they
anyway.
seeing humans?
Yo, can you let him finish his sentence?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And so they would probably be used to seeing people wearing magical items or having magical effects on it. It's very usual for guards to actually keep an eye out for it, but it's not necessarily something that would raise an alarm. I mean, if we're trying to do this and not cause any ripples, the best would probably be to just go out and not make a fuss. And if they do question you for being from the Empire, or I mean, we couldn't. They probably have some way of checking if you're actually an Imperial agent, because that's
Stop saying those words. You're going to.
Yeah.
We're really bad at dropping the triggers.
I was immediately thinking of it, and then he rolled. And I was like, "Oh
Right.
shit!"
fair enough.
We need to move now.
Yeah,
We need to
I'm not-
move.
I'm not good at this subterfuge thing.
Well, then stop being subterfuge. Look, we are a group of adventurers, pretty much, and we're going to an inn, which is usually the place for adventurers. So I've read and heard.
Means scuff your shoes up. We're going to head there. Just everyone keep an eye out.
I assume that's gonna be pretty easy with these mud-covered roads.
You should probably do the same thing too, Lily, if you had him do it.
I'm not dirtying up my feet. That's no.
I'm telling you, it's a mark. Okay.
If you're right, I'll give you 10 platinum. If not, then
10 platinum. All right, I'll take that bet.
let's head to the inn.
Alrighty.
Just 10.
So you all find your way over to the cattle ranch. The description that the drow had given you seems very apt. Very rough establishment, has a couple of holes in the walls that are thatched and patched up with different colored wood from the original design of what they created out of. Interestingly enough, the foundation of this building seems to be crafted out of stone, as many of the buildings within this encompassing city seem to be as well. As you all walk inside, you see a few people lying on tables completely passed out. You see a couple of people eating and drinking in the middle of the day, gloriously. And yes, it is the middle of the day where all of you are, just time zone shift, you know. And you see one barkeep behind the bar, a gnomish folk who looks over at all of you, looks down at Miriam's shoes. 5 gold for your room.
Two.
It's 5.
She meant 2 rooms, and Lily will just lay down. How much is platinum? Is
You're getting 1 room.
all right. Lily will give 5 gold from her own stuff.
Alrighty. The individual whistles very loudly, waking up a couple of the drunkards inside of the establishment, and shouts at them, "Oi! Out!" He picks up a glass and throws it at one of their heads, where it shatters. The guy's bleeding profusely down his face. "Did I fucking stutter?" Then the people begin leaving, all except the one person who remains at the table eating boiled potatoes and drinking ale, who looks over at you all. After they all leave, that individual goes over to the door, closes it, and walks up behind you all. Hello. So, all of you need guard from the Aurora Watch. Huh?
Is that their name?
Oh, you're from far away, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
We really just want to get out of the city without making any fuss.
Well, that can happen tonight, no problem. But for the meantime, there's already been some sniffs and whispers about a giant tin man, nods at Lily, a big horn tin man, nods at Bernie, and looks at Miriam and Tosha. Yeah. So, we got a nice private room for you guys upstairs you can stay in. Nobody's going to be interacting with it. And tonight, when the crowd is incredibly busy, you'll get 3 knocks on your door, separated by 30 seconds each. That's when you can come out, all right?
Understood.
Beautiful.
Sounds good.
Now, I'm not sure what their going rate is, but usually it's pretty steep, so that's up to you and them, not me.
Understood.
He goes back behind the bar. You see him pull out a long stick that has a key stuck into the end of the stick, goes over towards the side of the establishment, and begins going down a hallway where he stops and, all of you can join.
I was following.
Yeah, Lily would have. Yeah.
Going down. Yeah.
Just gonna roll your general insight if I can to get like a sense of this guy, if he's being actually honest with us.
This appears to be a man who cares about money, and he'll do shady shit to get money.
All right.
So,
That's good.
Money talks. You go down the hallway, passing by a few rooms that have various different noises that we are not going to get into coming from behind them. And then he stops at a broom closet, opens it up, moves a few of the brooms out from the closet as well as a mop, and then takes the key and slides it along an edge where it seems to slide into some type of unseen hole. Even with dark vision, you couldn't discern where it was, and then twists it to the side where a false door opens up and a very small room is back there. It seems to be about half the size of a standard room, and no bed, no chairs, just space for all of you to either stand in or sit down and pull your knees up to your chest.
Lily would like to real quick just take a look at the room. It's not what's the material made out of? Is it wood? Is it like
Wood.
secretly a cage?
It's
okay.
wood.
Okay.
Yeah. If there's anything further behind the wood, who knows, but it looks like wood.
Oh, first in.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get in.
You all get in?
Lily,
Alright.
maybe you could jump in the bag and we'd save some space.
Natalie, I would like
Wow.
you to roll me an acrobatics check to slip in there without the guy noticing that you're here.
Natalie's not going in there. This is like this is insane.
Doesn't invisibility only last for like an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have been fucking hauling,
Yeah.
which is why I've only gotten one roll to see if anything happened yet.
Yeah, Natalie's just gonna stay outside that closet. She's not going inside that thing.
All right.
All right, everyone else go in there? Tosha?
Yeah, I was first one in.
Alrighty. Miriam, Bernie, Lily. The 4 of you slip inside, and the man pushes against the door to close it, and don't worry. He points down at the latch. You can unlock it from inside. You're fine. We're not trying to fuck with 2 giant tin people and a literal
that's good.
giant, and just closes the door.
I'd just
before-
like to point out that Bernie's actually kind of short.
Yeah, but like, you're big, you know? Like,
yeah. Kind of, yeah.
The armor
Why?
adds bulk.
yeah. You definitely
Yeah.
have shoulder pads under those. That.
Definitely, yeah.
Like, that's how
Yeah.
you avoid chafing.
Sure.
Natalie, it should be safe here. I'm gonna drop the invisibility soon. All right.
Natalie, you hear from the other side of the door.
Yeah. Just let. In 3, 2, 1. Because Lily thinks that Natalie went inside the thing.
She's counting it down. I'm just gonna major illusion and make it so like it looks like the broom closet, and she's just part of the wall.
Yep. So
Okay.
you're staying inside the actual broom closet, not the false room in the broom closet. All right, Lily.
For now.
Okay, Lily. The invisibility ends, and Natalie's not in here.
Oh my God, where's Natalie? Natalie. Oh no.
Don't
Shit,
shout.
we
Don't
need to-
shout.
We need to go. What if she was taken and we didn't even realize it?
Natalie, you can hear all of this clear as day. It's very thin wood.
I promised her I'd get her to her father. I can't.
Well,
I'll put a nice little illusion of myself in the room with him.
Bing.
Holy
She's close by.
It's a major illusion. Like I can just move.
right. Well, it's clear that we should probably have some kind of protocol in place for when dealing with this kind of situation.
Protocol is try to read the person, and money tends to be a great motivator.
Many
Right.
talks.
And also, just to reiterate, don't tell everyone just your objectives right away.
Just refer to places such as
Hold on a moment. I'm private sanctum in this area.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
can't be detected or heard, but we're talking. Which
Good.
means Clover, sorry, you can't hear us anymore. Because you're outside the room. I can
Clover,
draw.
this is the quietest you've ever heard your traveling companions ever be before in their lives.
She's gonna start pulling out her disguise kit because I'm not going up to the gate with a spell on.
Can you see in the dark?
Yes, she can.
Good. All right, so you can actually work on yourself while you're in
Yeah.
there.
okay. Thank you for that, Miriam. That is going to be every night. We're going to be using that here to try and stay hidden.
Fortunately, it doesn't work on the boat because the boat moves.
Right. But during the day, we can. In addition, don't refer to places of origin. Just refer to it as home because that is not. I know you're a terrible liar, Brittany.
Also, don't talk about the things that we are carrying around that this very at-war society might want.
Right. Refer to things such as the object, or hell, refer to it as our hardtack. Do that.
Or
Just
what?
like hardtack. Rations.
Oh. Right. Sure.
Just like they don't want all the rations we're carrying.
I mean, alternatively, we could name it something that's super awkward or personal so that they don't want to take a look at it or even get involved with the conversation.
Okay, then smut.
Our sex toys.
No, smut.
Do we have some way of disguising that thing? Can we put something over it to make it look like something else?
I don't
Well,
believe
at the
so.
moment.
But we will. We need that lead line cloak to wrap around it since.
It's already
As the-
wrapped in it.
Okay, it's already wrapped around in the lead line cloak, so it shouldn't be giving off a signature at the moment. But the second that cloak comes off, anyone with detect magic is going to be like, "What the fuck is that?"
By the way, the old drow guy said that it was going to probably be steep, or not the drow, the gnome. How steep do you think it's going to be? Because they already know we've got funds because you paid him 3 gold pieces.
Can I maybe estimate using knowledge of what my grandmother's told me the language and possibly even the fact of thieves' cant as well?
You understand Thieves' Cant?
Yes.
But you learned it during the age of this campaign.
Yes.
You've experienced one smuggling before in this entire campaign, and it was like 20 gold a person.
The previous one was like, what, 20 gold a person? So expect that to up between 20 and 40 gold a person,
Right.
I'd say.
Okay.
And well, since Well, they did see that you offered to pay with platinum for a double room, so they might try to charge us even more.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
that's
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just keep an eye on them.
Natalie, roll me your disguise kit.
There we go.
Utilizing charisma.
Woo! We love charisma. Where do we roll it? There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
20. That's fine.
That's good enough. All right. You make yourself look appropriately like like what you imagine a half drow would look like. That's what you were aiming for, right?
Half elf. Yeah, any half elf works. She was gonna do a half elf like hands, like a wood elf.
Oh, you want to do wood elf instead?
Yeah.
Okay. You make yourself appropriately look like well, because of your features, young half elf. You get the droopy ears, the green tint in your hair, and very faint elven ears on you, but definitely pointed enough that people can put you into that realm. As you're working on everything and just packing your bag up, you hear talking happening out inside of the main area of the establishment, the bar.
Yeah, she was gonna head out to the bar anyways.
All right. Well, I'm saying as you're wrapping this up, you hear this. Hey, what could I do for you? 2 visits in 1 day. Yes, hello. We're looking for people trying to smuggle a human through here, distinctly Zemnian features. Oh, really? You think the Empire's finally trying to attack us directly? Well, wouldn't be the first time. But, have you heard of anything like this? Nope. Really? You know the consequences of aiding and harboring anybody who's a threat to the dens is 100 years of torture, right? Yeah. You've told me before. You don't mind if I take a look around the establishment, do you? Not at all. You're more than welcome to look around. I have nothing to hide. At this point, Natalie, you hear footsteps going down the hallway.
Did I hear any thieves' cant in that?
No.
Well, I was trying to leave and get into the hallway before like they got.
All right, so you move into the hallway. Now roll me a stealth check to casually walk by.
Yep. Okay. Stealth check.
God damn it, Natalie.
20. She's killing it with these 20s.
Alrighty. As you quickly move out of the little room and close the door behind you and start walking down, you hear a fumbling of the keys at the end of the hallway into all these rooms, and it opens up. As you are passing through, you see the barkeep looks at you and cocks his eyebrow a little bit, and you see somebody wearing the same symbols as the previous individual, but a different one. This person is not Drow. This person appears to be Furbolg walking through. As you are scooting your way past them, stop! Do you stop?
She stops.
Turn.
Just turns around.
Who are you?
Saying this in common.
Yeah.
She's gonna say in Elvish. Ooh, language proficiencies. Arena. I am Arena.
And which room are you staying in?
The one where all the noise is coming from as she fixes her hair a little.
Roll me a deception check. And the barkeep is going to be... eyeing you suspiciously.
You made this so much harder for yourself.
Yeah. God damn it.
That's good.
Huge crits.
Let
Two
me
crits.
roll insight. They have a chance.
I have a chance.
They have a chance. That is not going to cut it. Alrighty. Vile. Don't leave the establishment.
Wasn't planning on it.
How old are you, anyways?
Jesus.
73.
Elves, man.
Canonically, do you know how young 73 is for an elf?
Probably around 17.
Close to 16, still very...
Okay, so she has a 20
100.
intelligence. I'm sure she would have said, yeah.
Okay,
around
it's
that.
100 is the age of maturity for an elf. Like, you're there.
Okay, so she's 92.
Oh my God. It's still making
So she's 18.
it's fucking...
92. The Furbolg looks over at the man. I didn't know anything like that was happening in my establishment. The Furbolg goes over to that room as you are walking out into the bar area, and he'll narrow his eyes over at you, the barkeep, the gnomish person. And he's definitely... He knows you're not one of his people staying here, and you have not come through that door.
This is just ordering a drink. Natalie's having her first drink. This will be fun.
All right, so you sit down at the bar, and, well, he's still escorting her. Everyone else in your room, you hear screams coming from down the hallway. About 3, 4, 5 people. Various different screams and noises of excruciating pain envelop.
I'm looking over at Bernie. Don't get involved. And this is like super hushed. And then over to Lily. Don't get involved.
We can talk. They just can't. We can hear them. They can't hear us.
Right.
What if that screaming's from Nat? Well, that, obviously the tone of voice isn't her, but that could have been her.
If that was Natalie, this building would have exploded.
Yes.
Natalie's not capable. She could probably do it, but I've never seen her blow up anything.
That you've seen.
She is capable of quite a few things, apparently.
Trouble, yes, but she's very capable. So
Right.
just stay quiet. Even though the sanctum's here, just in case there's some unknown magics that can bypass it. But not getting involved.
All right. After that happens down the hallway, you hear footsteps going and checking each of the rooms. Various people start with, "Hey, what the? Oh, sorry. Hey, that's... I apologize." Just immediate show of fear and respect from the other people in these rooms. And then you hear the door open to the cleaning cabinet you all are in.
Be prepared.
You hear shifting. Sounds like all of the brooms and mops are being moved. I'm gonna roll an investigation, see if they find anything.
These are professionals great at their jobs.
The DM's just not.
Really
So-
glad he doesn't have a reroll right now.
Yeah. How fun
Really
would that
vibing
be?
it. Yeah.
Speaking of, do you want to be the Lore Master, Joey?
No. So, I am the lore keeper. Someone else handles everything else. So, a few moments go by before the individual continues their search down the hallway to the other rooms. At this point, Natalie, you hear the barkeep, and everybody else hears go, God, that's going to be so fucking annoying to clean up. Is there a problem? Yeah! Don't you have that fancy press-the-duty-dotty thing? Fucking clean up the blood yourself. You'd be right not to speak to somebody of my den in that manner. Yeah, I know. Fuck! It's annoying. Well,
Man,
if you see anybody come through here who's suspicious, meeting those descriptions, you immediately alert us. At this point, the two of them have walked back into the bar areas. You're sitting at the bar, Natalie,
Yeah.
and the furbog walks over and sits beside you,
oh, God damn it.
looking down. Young lady, where are your parents?
Killed by the Empire.
Which side?
The Kryn dynasty. What do you mean, which side?
Which side was human? Your mother or your father?
My father.
Must have been... Which garrison?
I do know this one. Let me get that up real fast.
You're trying to out-sleuth the Gestapo.
Yeah, but she actually knows Grandpa helps.
Kind of wish that Joey used a Hans Lambda accent with this Furbolg.
Third regiment.
That's not the garrison. The garrison your grandfather was appointed to was the Rock Guard garrison.
No, I know. Henry was in the third.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Well, just because you're an orphan doesn't give you the right to act so disgustingly in those situations. Perversions are in every culture, but you should not accommodate yourself to those whatsoever. The people, if they were caring for you, she hands you a very bloody sack of gold, drenched in blood.
Shit.
Do not associate yourself with lesser, even if you are only half-blood.
Thank you for your kindness. She's gonna take this sack of bloody gold, I guess.
Do not serve this one any alcohol. Bad decisions ensue. Then she stands up and begins leaving, and the gnome just tips his hat. Always a pleasure, you fucking bitch. As she leaves, and he watches through the door, or the window, that they walk past the building. Who the fuck are you?
Arena?
No, you have not come through my establishment. Who the fuck are you? I know everyone who steps in here.
It's my name.
How did you get in here?
Oh, the secret entrance in the back.
There is no secret entrance in the back. You can
Then
be
how-
truthful, or we can go get our den friend. I want to know how valuable you are.
Guess I'm leaving.
You're attempting to leave?
You're the entire reason we're here.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go to this bar, specifically this place. Side quest.
Achievement unlocked.
Not valuable. Okay, I broke in through a window. Needed somewhere to stay. There. And this should pay for it. Puts a bloody sack of coins on there.
You caused 5 murders.
20 gold and I don't report you. on
take
top
out
of
20.
this and takes the sack.
I don't have any more money. That's all my money.
Really?
Yes.
What's in your bag?
You really want to see what's in here? She pulls out a fucking tinder box and some paper.
That's the only thing you have in your bag? There's
I'll
bulk
risk-
in your bag. You got shit in there.
I thought Lily has like the bag of holding.
Yeah, but what's on your character sheet?
Ink pen, disguise kit, belt pouch, explorer, a dagger, but that's like on her side. It's backpack. It's like your mess kit. Like it's like literally all her stuff. I don't have the tome from the asylum. I got a book.
What's
Bloodline
your
robe.
tuned items?
Those are all on me. Those aren't in my bag. You can clearly see those. I got a signal whistle.
He'll look at the dagger on your hip. That.
My mother gave me it. Don't take that.
Really? Your
It's the only
mother,
thing I-
who served at the Rock Guard garrison?
No, she was in the. Her father was in the third. How many times do I have to say that?
Your father was a human who was in the 3rd who served at the Rock Guard.
Yes.
For the enemy side.
Why would somebody from the Kryn dynasty willingly have a human parent? Answer that
Well-
question to yourself.
Looks at you. You're a half-elf. Listen! I'm just adapting to the situation. You need to give me something of value, or I turn you in. That's the situation at hand.
I'm gonna go to the bag and pull out Hop.
Are you fucking kidding me right
You little bunny bubble.
You're pulling a rabbit out of the hat.
You're pulling a rabbit.
A horned rabbit. A talking horned rabbit.
A jackalope, really.
I was gonna sell it here. I caught it in the wild.
We could put it in tonight's stew.
Jesus.
This would be so funny.
Roll me persuasion.
Is the bat chick in the like just watching this somewhere?
Ekra's in the bag too. Probably
Oh,
dying of
Ekra's
laughter.
loving this. Ekra is loving this experience.
Persuasion. Okay.
Why do you always make things more complicated for yourself?
21. Dude, she's killing it with these 20s.
It's not 22.
Not 22. They look at the dagger, look at the rabbit. You realize you got that room full of tenants murdered, right?
Oh shit, they are straight up dead.
The things that they were doing in there, I think it might have been a mercy.
Purely consensual things. I'll tell you what. You give me that creature. We'll add it to tonight's stew. And those gloves.
No.
Yes.
No. I already paid you off. Like I'm not. It's like, I don't have to stay here.
He reaches down and pulls out what appears to be a little bell that has the same symbol and iconography as that individual was wearing.
What? You're gonna tell him that you're trying to rob the orphan?
Now I'm going to tell them that you clearly don't belong here. You're lying about everything you've been saying, and we'll let them decide what they do to you. I'm sure there's secrets inside of your mind that either they want to pry out or they find nothing. Regardless, sucks to be you.
I'm not giving you my gloves.
They ring the bell.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Walking out.
Alrighty. As you are walking out, you notice way the far down the street, that fur-bulged individual turns and begins walking back towards the establishment.
Okay, yeah, I'm just walking away.
God fucking damn it, Wyatt.
Just walking away, yeah.
Alrighty. Roll me a stealth check to get away.
Woo. Sorry, Hop. Don't worry. I wasn't actually going to give you away.
Yes, you were.
Killing it. No, I wasn't.
Tekra says,
Why
yes,
does
he
it
was.
encourage you so much?
No, I just wanted to mess around in that bar, but now I can't. Oh well. The place was a scam anyways.
So, everyone else in the back room, you're stuck back there for a period of time.
How long?
About
Would
4 hours.
Oh, well, after a while, I would like, okay, do we have some way of contacting Natalie? I mean, Clover.
I have sending.
Right.
Her name is
I'd
Natalie.
be very
Bernie.
happy to know that she's actually all right. I mean,
Yeah,
what was that, Lily?
Her name is Natalie.
Well, yeah, but yeah. You know who I mean.
I'll cast sending of. Natalie, where the hell did you go?
She's she's hanging out near the gate, just writing.
Well, sending. So,
Oh, yeah.
she did sending. You have 25 words.
Near the gate, found a place, hanging out there. We'll see when you let me know when you guys are going through. I'll find you.
I want to relay that and then do something again of, or it's like, why does she make things complicated?
I don't know.
Well, she's a teen.
Well, she is, but she needs to learn that there are certain consequences to things. And I look over at Lily as I say that. I mean, we're putting our lives on the line here for she and her father. The least she could do is actually pay us the respect of being here with us.
I won't deny that's true, but Bernie, I don't know if do you know the feeling of losing your parents, the people that were close to you at a young age?
No, I do not.
Because I do, and if you recall, before we had dealt with and before we met that old man, kind old man, Rurik, I was fairly destructive, I would say,
Right.
like looking back on it, and well, it's just a matter of coming to terms with some things. I guess.
Well, I know what loss is. I may not have lost my actual father, but I did lose someone who was basically like that for me. We all take it in different ways. That doesn't mean that you stop having some sort of obligation towards the people you still care about. Because they're the ones that matter. The ones that still live. The ones who are
Right.
dead, you can't do anything for. Well,
Bernie, do you?
I say that to someone who's been brought back into this kind of... yeah, never mind.
Bernie, do you know why I call her Natalie, her name, instead of the other identity she keeps calling herself as?
Well, I would prefer to call her Natalie as well, but she insists on being called Clover, so yeah.
Because she would prefer to be someone else in that instance. I did the same thing before. Lily, to me, seemed like a totally different person. Before I met Miriam, before everything, I was Lilixa. that nothing had changed about that until at one point I thought Lelixa was dead, was killed in a fire by terrible people, a terrible man. And what was left was an empty shell who thought nothing about. Lily will stop as she hears the knock.
30 seconds apart. Wait for it.
Oh, you can keep talking. It's just nobody can hear you outside. Sanctum! Yay!
Oh no, I understand that, but like it's definitely like, oh, so there's something going on. This is a conversation that we're not going to have right now, kind of thing. Since business.
Right. Well, it's going to take a while before I think she's ready to deal with that kind of thing.
What I do is sending the Natalie of the knocks are probably we're getting picked up now. We'll us be on the lookout.
Yeah. I'm changing my disguise a little. See you guys there.
If was that each knock 30 seconds apart?
They were, yes.
Okay, I'll get up to open the door then.
So, as you open the door, you look into this room where there's 3 individuals standing there. One appears to be orcish, one appears to be drow, and the third one appears to be a halfling. The drow is wearing armor that depicts them as Aurora Watch, and the other 2 are wearing more sleuthy clothing for the environment that they find themselves in. Well, seems like you all the people we need to help out a little bit, huh?
Yes.
They look at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people.
We have an extra person who's not currently here, but what was it, Tosha? She will meet us by the gate, or what was that?
She's going to meet us out by the gate. They're overly paranoid.
Well, we're not leaving. Well, we're just going to be leaving through one of the gates. However, there's some whispers going around town, and they're looking carefully at each of you. I need all of you to roll me a deception check if you don't want them to gleam that you know. Everyone. The tallest head in the room, Miriam. Oh, and Lily. Your eyes kind of creak as, like, you instinctually tried making them look forward, but then you activated something that makes them look right, left very quickly. Shit. But then it moves slowly, which made it more obvious. And Miriam, you're just like, oh, fuck.
And then Lily accidentally rolls her eyes because she's like, oh, God. Oh, no.
Which you all know about. The drow leans into the doorway, smiling. Looks like your price just got jacked up a lot.
I figured. What's the price?
500.
500 gold?
Yeah.
I just pull out a small bag. I'm just paying for this, and I hand it to them. It's filled with 50 platinum.
They count it out individually, hand it over to the halfling that slips it into their pocket and just walks away. Very good. Well then, shall we be on our way?
Please do lead the way.
Right.
As you're walking out of the establishment, it seems bombastic and loud right now. The entire place is filled to the brim with very loud, rowdy individuals, and the Aurora Watch person seems to only be able to part the aggression for all of you to get through, not command anybody to move easily. As you walk out, you take note that the halfling walks away from the entire situation, just handling the gold and keeping it safeguarded, as all of you are following after this individual. They move over towards the northern gate, which is meant specifically for military use only.
I'll do a quick sending of. Looks like we're heading northern.
Natalie.
To Natalie, yeah.
Yeah, Natalie, I need an athletics check from you to get there quickly, because yeah, that's a ways away. It's a big city.
Gotcha. Athletics. Yeah, that checks.
Good for him.
Alrighty. Roll me a disguise kit check at disadvantage. This is to see how well your makeup stays up with sweating, running.
Oh,
from
she was
behind.
changing to the sky. She was gonna go drow.
Alright, I stand by my statement, please.
Okay. Charisma.
This is how well you made it to stay up. Oh, 18.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, you get over towards that gate, a seeping through sweat through your body as you ran there as quickly as you could, and you see your allies walking through with what appears to be an Aurora Watch member and someone else following behind all of them. Once they get over towards the gate, they look over as you begin kind of like walking over towards this group, and the person looks back at you, Tosha, and raises their eyebrow, and then looks at
Yep.
Natalie, and then looks at you.
Give like a small nod.
Then they stop, roughly about 40 or 50 feet from the gates themselves, where there appears to be Aurora Watch members actively working right now. The person smiles. How about another 100 gold as a tip?
She just lets out a small sigh and just does it. She's not going to argue and try and draw attention. She does better than that.
Roll me a sleight of hand to the individual.
Shoot. Okay. $25.
Not bad at all. You hand over the gold, acting like you're shaking the individual's hand, another 10 platinum pieces. They gladly take it, pouring it into their own pockets, and walking over towards the gates. As you get there, they begin speaking Undercommon to the other people who are looking past them at all of you. Hey guys, sorry I'm late to the shift. I was asked by Denolias to escort these people through our gate without any interruptions. You have the proper paperwork for that? Yeah, of course. Flips the guy off, and then they start laughing hysterically. They don't look like anything. You know about the problems they have out happening on the honor walk. They just hired a roaming group to go handle it. I mean, look at the fucking tin freaks. Easy. You got a point on that. All right. Well, I guess that means I get to go home. Yep. Good night. Don't forget to kiss the missus for me, and don't be afraid to do something else either for me. They flip each other off again, and the individual just keeps walking past. He smiles at all of you. Clearly, they've done this a lot of times. Well, all of you are welcome through the gates. It was a pleasure doing business with you all. If you ever find yourselves back inside of our city, be sure to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to escort you through again. And he says that looking only at Natalie, clearly putting twos together.
Understood. Man, I'll just kind of start motioning it for all of us to go through.
All right.
Once
Let's
you
go.
get on the other side of the gate, they close the very large gate behind you all, and just sits there and being happy he made a very fat tip.
I want to keep us going north for probably 20 minutes before looking to Natalie. What the fuck happened?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What? I'm not getting a friggin' little whole room. Here. let's play out the scenario. We get in there. They see me. Do you think they're gonna say, "Oh, you know what? Let's let these people through"? It's whatever price they name.
Yes, and from whatever happened, ended up costing us more.
It would have cost more no matter what, especially if they knew I was human. If they knew I was human, they could say the moon.
We all
You wouldn't
knew.
have known if you were human if you had made your disguise in the box and walked in with us.
They would have saw there was another person in there. They saw 4 people going.
Look, let's not argue about this. What's done is done. Natalie, I'm glad you're okay. Please, next time, just trust us more. We know we were getting scammed. We have the funds for stuff like this. All right, don't. Please, just try to trust us in the future. All right.
Rather, better to get scammed
you-
and live than.
And you owe it to us to actually play along with what we're doing. If we're doing something here, we do it as a group. We're putting all our lives on the line for you. So you owe us that much. And if this continues, you're using up my goodwill. I'll say that much.
Lily makes like an audible growl at Bernie, but doesn't rebuke him in any other way.
But I am glad you're safe, family.
Do appreciate all your help. I'm sorry I left you guys. Every instinct of my being told me not to go in there. It's hard fighting things like that.
Of course it is. Your instincts are there for a reason. Bad feelings are there for such a reason, but sometimes you do have to fight it. Sometimes for you everything screams scam, and it probably is. But it's better to be scammed and live than to not fall for the scam and die.
By the
Or
way,
captured or worse.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had a pause there. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Tosha. Yeah, after you say that, how many miles do you think we should go before we get on the ship?
We should definitely get off the road.
We should follow along the main road, but maybe not on it. And honestly, I don't know how far they go. I'd probably say 60 miles, though.
60 miles?
It's going to be a day or two, but a lot of attention was drawn. The less suspicion brought close to Asarius, the better.
Yeah, but I do agree with Natalie that we should get off the road. If I were a money grubbing, scamming fellow, if I didn't really care for whoever was going through, one way to might either get good favor or make an extra buck is to report about the sightings of suspicious people you saw.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at it from a different perspective. That drow we saw was quite old, right? He must have been part of this kind of thing for a while. And if anything, it would probably be more profitable for him in the long run to actually build up a reputation of actually being somewhat trustworthy. So if people learn that, okay, so they smuggle people out and then they get brutally killed and robbed or something along the road, well, then that's not going to last for a long time.
He has a point. It's once you get the reputation of being untrustworthy, it doesn't leave ever.
That's true. That's if there is, something such as witnesses or reports of that thing.
Well, still, you saw that the general population in that city seemed like they knew how to handle themselves,
Right?
And they should expect anyone who comes through there to be able to handle themselves.
All right. Well, I believe in this case, though, we were just not trying to cause a ruckus in Asarius because for our benefactor's benefit. But next, if someone tries to scam us in Jigao or wherever this places we're going, let's not allow them.
No.
Well,
That's a good point, since we didn't know what we were exactly getting into first time, but now we know.
yeah. Well, in any case, keep our end goal in mind. That's the purpose here. If we lose some gold along the way, that's yeah, it's
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, it's we're not trying to involve ourselves in this whole political stuff. So let's just stay away from there. Stay away from causing trouble if we can.
Also, if anyone has that kind of iconography like the first one, basically consider them, well, the highest authority in the land.
All right, that's good. By the way-
Because you get their eye, they're going to come after you.
So, in other words, it's just like the whole Volstrucker is coming after us again.
Probably.
All right. Well, if anyone tries to harm any of you, I will kill them first.
Smart plan. Anyways, let's keep moving. We have a long road to Jigao. It's looking at the map, about 300 miles.
All right. Well, let's cross this river before we try to do any boat stuff.
Yeah.
So you can still get hiccups on that form? Huh, that's strange.
God damn it!
All right.
Why would you build that into it?
On that cheery note, I think
This is a very advanced unit.
we're going to go ahead and go on break. Yeah, Apple usually gives you features you don't give a fuck about. So, all right, we'll be right back. Hello, and welcome back, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some cool emotes. If you're interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know if you are, in fact, interested, including in this game and in the Friday early. So anyways, where last we left off, the party had arrived in the city of Asarius, the city of beasts, as it is formerly known. As you are moving through there, you end up drawing attention into yourselves a little too quickly, but evading any suspicions, and having a conversation about how to get out of the city, where Natalie, the party's only professional con artist, is convinced you can't trust any of these people. They're all going to betray you. They're all going to let you die. They're all going to lead you down a dark path. Other people in the party who are a bit more reality-based ended up having a conversation about maybe we should trust the shady people who just want to make money, because money does just make the world go round. And it turned out that you had more or less a right situation. Unbeknownst to anybody else in the party, Natalie, through her lies, deceits, and distrusting nature, ended up getting a room full of horny people murdered by someone who was a representative of the Den Olias. Happened very quickly and apparently very bloodily. Nobody knows anything past any of that. But once you were price gouged out of the city for a total of 608 gold, counting everything up together, you managed to finally begin your adventure walking down the Honor Walk Road, as a sign labels it. Very creaky old stone sign chiseled in order to withstand this incredible terrain and incredible weather that they experience out here. You all had a short conversation where some people asked Natalie to stick with everybody a bit more, trust each other a bit more, and Bernie flat out told her that she is leaning towards the last of his patience with understanding and towards everything. So, with tensions a little high and a new world for you all to explore, who is going to be leading the perception check? Or sorry, survival.
perception?
Survival.
Okay.
Oh, that would be me.
Are we like doing any other separate checks as part of the whole thing, or
If somebody would like to be in charge of watching out for dangers, they could add themselves to that list. I wasn't going to offer it, but if somebody wants to do that as a separate entity, you can.
yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that.
Survival. Ooh, it's not great.
All right. 12 on survival, 15 on perception. We love this.
This is how stories are made.
Navigating through an area that, to be honest, is nothing like you imagine it looked like. It's weird visiting a place that you've been told about in story and lore time and time again, Tolsha, but not being able to really grasp the severity of the surroundings that they seem to just leave out of the story. Even this road that you are traveling across, and let me properly label it for you guys. It is not a stable road, but instead a pathway that has been traveled across enough times that the very inhospitable nature of the terrain has not been able to overgrowth on top of it as well. As you are navigating through, hoping that you stay on the proper pathway even though it does break off, you end up leaving it a few times, getting a little lost, but then getting back onto the proper path. Bernie, you're keeping very careful watch out here. having your eyes perceive around you at everything in this local area, and quite frequently you advise your allies to crouch down, hide, just because there's weird things about that you don't understand. At one point in time, you see a turtle. Gargantuan turtle with spikes across its back wandering across this massive landscape.
How far away does it seem to be?
It seems to be maybe a few hundred feet.
Oh shit. Guys, I hope you see that giant turtle thing.
Wait,
Does anyone know if that is hostile, aggressive, territorial, anything?
Bernie, what turtle are you talking about? Did you get into my drugs when we weren't looking?
I don't do drugs, you know that. No, they're over there. That spiky turtle thing.
Would I have heard of such turtles before?
Roll me a history check.
Can I assist?
History.
Proficient in history.
Yeah.
All right, Celsi, you have advantage.
17. Yes, that is the horizon back turtle.
That's a horizon back turtle.
And let me just show you all what it looks like.
I mean, I know it's becoming a common.
Holy!
I know it's becoming a common thing, but I want one.
And you see that there's people riding and guiding it with what appears to be like a mobile fortress built on its shell.
Yeah, let's stay away from that, but I can see why. Yeah, that'd be very unique compared to a cart.
Right. Who has that spyglass thing? Can I have it?
Here you go.
No.
Lily will reach in the bag of holding and give it to him.
I'll take the spyglass and point it over towards the guys and try to get a sense of the people staring this giant turtle.
Roll me a perception check.
28.
Goblinoids of varying sizes on top of it.
Right. So at first glance, do I get do my bandit sense tingle?
More of your pirate sense,
Right.
like
okay.
land pirates.
Right. Well, they're some kind of goblinoid. Probably up to no good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get. We don't want to cause trouble with the authorities, so probably, I guess, just go casually, maybe carefully, right?
Carefully, quietly.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get into another philosophical dispute, but I'd say goblins and the word authority are kind of anathema to each other.
Though if they are bandits, they do
Wow.
attack us. We're taking that turtle.
Wait. These are obviously. I don't see bandits having a turtle.
Everyone has a pet.
Right.
And this one has dual focus. Pet and a house.
Like I said, I want one.
You want a horizon back turtle? Where are you going to put it when you go on your ghost ship?
Does it seem like it's just they're minding their own business and just walking across the path, or are they headed towards us or anything?
They are taking a more direct path, but you can tell they are on the lookout for things along the way. I would like everybody to roll a stealth check if you were actually hiding from it.
Mm-hmm. We love 22.
I was hiding from it, but I stood up a little bit with the spyglass.
It reflects sometimes, you know?
Also, your
Bernie's
helmet's
not
reflecting.
used to using that thing, so.
All right, we're missing one. 12?
Yeah, we'll stick with it.
Well, it's a turtle, right? So it
comes
doesn't
out to
move that
14.
slow.
Well, it's the people
Or
riding
fast.
the turtle with their own spyglasses.
Ah. Oh no, what I mean is like if we get into like a chase and stuff, we're just like, oh no, they're
Uh-oh.
catching up, and then they're just on this turtle.
We're on foot.
Bernie, as you're going across everything, looking around on this turtle, you end up looking at the peak of it, the tippy top, and you see quite a small reflection. So you reallocate yourself, and yeah, there's somebody with a spyglass looking directly at you, with a spyglass looking directly at them with the spyglass.
Oh, while I'm still holding the spyglass, I'll just.
Roll me intimidation.
If they didn't want to attack us now, they sure did.
23.
Are we across the river or are we going right?
You're across the river a little ways away from the city. Yeah, I can't move you without moving the line, so.
Yeah, I just want to move us away from the town.
Yeah, just move it up a bit further.
We should make Bernie a sign for next time that says, "Don't even think about it."
So, Bernie, you see the person, like, looks off of it, calls out to somebody, and starts laughing. Looks through again, hands it to them, they look, and they start laughing, and then they flip you off as well.
Right, well, I'm not sure exactly what this means, but I'm hoping that they might not choose to bother us.
Well, in giant sign language, it means I love you. That's
Right.
why you keep seeing me doing this to Lily.
Indeed, that's what it does. Make sure you do that to our mom next time, and like she'll respond in kind. And if Lemurian's doing a deception, Lily's aiding.
You know, Lily, whenever you try to elaborate further on something like that, it just makes me trust you even less.
What? But Bernie, I am practically your sister at this point, and there has to be some form of trust.
Yes, and I trust approximately 0.1% of what you have to say.
Well, then, so you don't trust me when I say that there's that monster that's like on its way now towards us?
Does it look like it?
No, it's still going across the pathway. However, you do see the individual, like, calls down to somebody, and the turtle stops for about 5 minutes before keep going.
I don't know. Do you think they would be able to give us a ride north? It'd be
No, just let's keep walking, Lily.
all right. Just it was a thought.
So, Bernie, if you trust Lily 0.01%, how much do you trust Miriam and I?
Well, I mean, quite a bit more.
Man,
It's not quite that low, Lily. It's just
I mean,
I know you're always trying to mess with me, so that's why I'm.
I mean, I would certainly hope it's not, given that I trust you much more than that, despite what happened at that vault that one time.
Right. Well, you know, that actually happened because I trusted that you knew what you were doing.
Oh, I
So
certainly
when
did.
you said it was clear,
Oh.
it was,
Alrighty.
you said you thought we could open it, so I figured.
Oh, I knew we
Lily
could.
always knows what she's doing. so
After I was
that's-
done checking the interior or getting distance
Right.
for the interior traps, that you
guys,
never let me finish saying.
Everyone with a perception of 15 or higher, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, as the most grotesquely profound stench wafts towards you all from the air.
Is it 15 or higher?
Yep.
That's a fail.
So, Marion, you're immune to this because you can't perceive shit. Literally.
Wait.
As the smell of the massive dump that turtle left on the roadway in order to fuck with you for, well, flipping him off, Lily, you end up, unfortunately. Oh wait, you have advantage saves against. It's not poison. I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. You can stop breathing after and you are immune to disease and all that other shit. But as soon as it wafts through the area, Lily and Tolsha, both of you begin retching. Lily, you don't need to do it. It's just instinctual. And Tolsha, on the other hand, holy fuck, that's the most disgusting thing you've ever encountered. Bernie, you've played pranks with your brother enough times to have resilience to the smell of shit.
This is horrible.
What?
Hold on, what
Bernie.
about Clover?
God, Bernie, what did you
Clover
just
as
pull?
well, passive.
It's still not as bad as most of Kurt's bullshit.
So the two of you can now just cover your noses from
Yeah.
realization it's coming.
Well, hey, now you have a new spell for prestidigitation. Just throw that in
We're
someone's
just gonna
room.
Walk around it,
Oh, fuck.
considering it's about the size of me.
Oh, it takes up the entirety of the road. It is taller than you and much wider across the entire area.
Yeah, there's no prestidigitation a mountain. We're walking around.
Right. I mean, as we're walking past, I'm going to like stand a bit away from it. I'm going to take a torch and just going to chuck it at it.
No.
I think that's just gonna sink into it because it's fresh.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Oh,
I
dude,
was
that's a
thinking
lot
more-
of menthol. Fuck. His digestive tract is bigger than a fucking nuke.
Just like back in Asarius. I wonder where that weird group went. Off in the distance, mushroom
Yeah.
cloud.
Is that an extra sunrise?
Yeah, 2 moons, 2 suns. Jesus. So you are throwing a torch in there?
After we're past it and we're good, like a decent distance away, so we're not
What's
like
a
up
decent
against.
distance?
I'm going to duck and cover it.
You know, I'll actually do something better than a torch. I would do a flaming arrow once we're like 60 feet away.
That's easy enough. Roll to hit. The AC of the turd is 8.
Watch as it misses.
24. You cock it back and sink as it goes flying over and sinks all the way in. Oh, that was mushy.
Oh,
A moment goes by before you see smoke and then flames shooting out the top of it with a very large signal fire in the middle of the road on the
Okay,
walk-
we're running.
No, we're not running. We're just going at a casual, good pace away.
and
Yes.
look, whoever responds to that is going to be in for a shitty time.
No, don't do it. Don't pull a Bernie. No.
This is a Sir Uric.
Who?
Well, the difference is Sir Yerk would have used fireball, but that would have
Yeah.
also exploded the shit everywhere.
Fuck you guys. Just
Well, you see, I don't
goblin,
have
you say.
fireball. Well, here's hoping the goblin that's looking back can see the flaming shit he left behind.
Maybe. Goblinoid, but
Goblinoid.
yeah.
And hopefully he's laughing hysterically.
So, you get through even further across the landscape, avoiding your first encounter out here in the wild lands. Thanks. Good job, guys. That's impressive. Ernie made a friend on a Horizon Backwalker by
Bernie
being
knows the
just a
language.
little bit of a dick. You're catching on to the culture out here.
Yeah, you know, when in Rome.
Flip
or
people
in
off.
Jorah's, yeah.
So, with that being said, you all travel, and night rolls around. First, slumber. I need a new handout. Add handout. And this is going to be Jorhas Watch Order.
So how far are we going before we we get on the boat? Is the question.
I was thinking like 60 miles or something that way. We spend like a day or two, just in case we are being followed.
Yeah. And you are definitely going to have to still rest. I mean, unless you want to continue flying over the wastes of Xhorhas without a concern in the world.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Roll a D100.
Why do you have to say these things?
Because I get to roll a D100.
Oh my god!
Oh no, sis! Never good.
Oh no!
I need to get that list out.
Oh my god!
We each get a wish from a wandering genie.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
think
what
I've ever
happens.
seen a D100 roll 100.
Oh my god!
Dude, only Adam's ever done that. That's crazy. Like, if you roll 100 and you open up a thing of Uggs, you get a golden ticket. So it's gonna be something. Really
Oh my! Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
Lily,
my
why'd you have
god!
to say something?
Oh, and I was saying it sarcastically, but I mean, I always love the chance to roll a die.
When you say
Oh.
sarcastically, that's when it happens.
Well, Lily spontaneously grew 5 more limbs and is now a spider dragon.
Robot, spider dragon, robot.
No, the limbs are human.
Oh yeah, that's some horror movie shit right there.
She's a Drakiter, cross between a Drider and a dragon.
Just discover some nanobot upgrades or something in the wastes.
Hello?
Oh boy. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, Wyatt, you're in the clear for earlier now.
I wouldn't go that far.
Depends on how bad this is.
Like that
This
that
won't
was
be
role
bad.
play. This
100
was
is
just
usually really
chance.
good. Yeah, 100 is usually pretty good.
Boy, oh boy. By the way, I'll take first or last watch, whatever. I'll take whatever watch you guys.
Well, wait till see what this happens.
I mean, while Joey's getting our Doom ready, I was just saying let's get our watch order in case. We
Yes,
somehow
please. You
survive
can
it.
call out what you want to be.
I'll take first watch because I don't have dark vision.
A
I'll
second.
take third.
I'll take last then. Or is Clover Natalie gonna take a watch?
Do you want her to?
Does Natalie want to?
I recommend Natalie joins my watch. That way,
Yeah,
just in
that's
case.
fine.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
she can
think
do that.
yeah, Lily would probably like ask Natalie if she wants to or not. Just
Yeah, she'll do one.
okay.
Trying to find the Xhorhas list.
Chaos.
Oh no.
If anything, I think Lily would invite Natalie to join her on her watch, just because like No, wait, can Natalie see in the dark now?
Type it
Yeah,
out.
Natalie
Type out
can see in
whoever's
the
calling
dark.
which watches. Just type it out.
Okay.
That's there.
Look, I got the God of Fate's attention when I lit that pile of shit on fire.
Well, guys, it was nice playing with you guys. Now we're dealing with a Earth Dragon.
No.
And that's how this goes from a Xhorhas campaign to an Underdark campaign.
Well, I mean, an Earth Dragon is essentially just a what's that one world-ending monster called? The I keep thinking Terran Tech, but that's Star Wars. Tarask, thank you.
So. Okay.
Jesus.
The first night of all of you slumbering out here, traveling across the wastes. During the third watch, Bernie, you notice a star in the sky. A bright, beautiful star. Twinkling very nicely. Then it gets bigger.
Oh god, it's the sword. We're about to die.
And it gets bigger.
Zod.
That's a comet.
Guys.
From ZODIAC.
What the
What?
fuck? Oh, no.
Oh, that's a pretty.
Seek
That's a pretty.
cover.
That's a pretty meteorite because it's about to land. Oh, it's Is it coming our direction, Joey?
Almost directly at you.
Oh,
I'm casting
Fuck.
stone skin. I'm casting death ward on myself and Lily.
Lily is. How fast is it approaching? Because she's gonna probably
Pretty
hold.
fucking fast.
This could.
Oh, we're not
this-
able to change our spells yet. We just rested.
Yeah, you were sleeping.
Lily seeing this, because I did have this prepared for the travel. Was like, hurry, get in, and is gonna use the hideaway protocol.
Alrighty. As you all
Go.
climb in as quickly as you possibly can, you all hear a small explosion happen. When you look out, it missed the ship narrowly, but seems to have lodged itself, the flying one that you're on, at nighttime when you travel.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought the first night was not on the ship. Never mind.
Sorry, maybe this is a couple of nights in, but it's fine. As you look down over towards it, there's this wave and pulsation pushing out from whatever was down there, and it seems like whatever it was has been destroyed.
So
I want to check it
think-
out.
I think I've read a book about something like this, like something or something. I can't remember the name of the book, but I want to go see what that was.
Because
I'm
doesn't
pulling out the spyglass and looking at it from above.
Looking down inside of that area, you see it sparkling and radiating with energy all the way across it. It has these tiny little flakes of glowing, glistening gems all around inside of the pit where it has landed.
Let's go down there. Check this out.
I
Looks
heard
like there's
down.
some gems or something down there.
I heard
Please.
stars. Sorry,
What? No, go ahead.
I heard star steel goes for a lot of money.
Yeah. Fallen
Wait,
star.
are we taking the ship down?
Yeah.
All right, we're going down to the crater.
I hope it's just a fallen star and not a fallen celestial.
I think that would have been a much bigger explosion. How big is this crater?
Well,
Maybe about 60 feet diameter.
It's not bad.
quite an impact. Still.
Joe, you said this was a couple nights in instead of just the first night, so we would have the benefit of full rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm also going to cast Death Ward on Clover,
What? Why are you doing that?
just in case. Also,
read-
because I know that Cursed Dagger, if you go down once, it will kill you. This is prevention against that. Also, I'm sure your dad would kill us if anything happened to you.
I don't think my dad can do much right now.
Well, once we save him.
By the way, I didn't
Are you-
outright say it, but Lily did jump off the ship and you cast fly to get to the crater first.
God damn it, Lily. Mage.
I'll chase after Lily. I'll just fly over there.
Dispel magic.
Oh my god!
On shoes?
No,
Problem
I'm not doing
solved,
that.
guys. True.
Joke's on you.
We're aiming
I
at
had,
Grant
I had
the
this
ship.
prepared.
All right, this is going to be the first time I get to use this chart. As you descend down there, anybody here proficient in nature?
Yes.
Alrighty. I would like you to roll me a nature check, please.
Nature. 19.
Not bad. This would appear to be a moat of magic from outside your universe. You've heard about these shooting stars that actually implant themselves into the mote, M-O-T-E.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. These random shooting stars of strange magics from far away outside of your realm, outside of anyone's knowledge of where they actually come from, sometimes push through the outer veils that protect this universe and embed themselves into sometimes worlds, sometimes people. It has been known to make warlocks out of things such as this. It has been known to turn mundane items into magical items. By placing them inside, though the effects that happen are strictly chaotic.
I'll relay this to everyone that's not flying away. So Miriam and Bernie.
God damn it. We need to get there before Lily touches it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Lily, you're there second.
Lily wants to wait. What?
Oh, wait, no, you have bonus action dash. You're there first.
Yeah, Lily would like to examine it, and then if it seems safe enough, touch it.
Roll me a nature check.
Oh no, I'm not trained in this.
Examining.
I will flash though, just because it's cool.
19. Well, first off,
20.
I apologize. 20. First off, anything that flew in from the fucking sky is going to be incredibly hot. So you're aware of that without going in there. But it seems like the zone itself is emanating some type of magical energy and field all around that seems natural in nature. You're not quite sure what any of that is. Roll me a Arcana check.
Ooh, I'm better at these.
27. It's just raw natural magic in this area, but it seems to be dispersing relatively quickly. Like within the next 10 minutes or so?
Ooh, would Lily be able to
at this
do
point,
anything with
Natalie?
Oh, Clover would have done detect magic. She's switching her eyes.
All right. This is every school of magic and many other schools that you have no comprehension of.
Lily, the magic coming off this thing's insane.
Yeah, and it's dispersing. It'll be gone in the next 10 minutes.
Then we got to use it.
Oh, use it for, well, all right. I'm Joey. What could Lily roll something to figure out how to either contain it still or to like what would happen about touching it?
This is more magic than that thing. The tart thing. What were we calling it? Hardtack?
Yes. Wait, more than that?
Yes.
That's oh wow. All right.
Suggest we throw the singularity into it and see what happens.
I second that suggestion.
All right,
Look, I'm not gonna lie.
Starting Exandria now. All right.
Not gonna lie, was thinking that.
I mean, part of just out of character. Part of me really wants to touch it as just Lily to see what happens, like just robotic
Super
body
Dragon
thing.
Robo Mecha.
Yeah, see what happens
Lily.
because Lily would probably be one of the few people capable of touching it.
Before you get to do that, the ship seems to be moving closer towards you all, and Miriam, you see the temptation in your sister's robotic eyes.
God damn it, Lily. We don't want you to turn into anything else.
I wonder what that means.
Running out there. Don't do it, Lily. Don't do
going
it.
to touch it, why don't we all touch it together?
I'm down for that. I'm down for this plan.
For fuck's
Miriam,
sake.
it only works on mundane items, not magical. Meaning anybody here who doesn't have latent magic inside of them, maybe it'll do something to, but it's pure chaos. And you're the only person here who doesn't have latent magic inside of them.
Wait, I am?
Tiefling, mech suit, literal sorcerer, Yuan T. Goliath.
Oh.
You had to work for your magic. All of them just have it.
As Miriam's walking by, like right toward him, I'm like,
Explaining
get her.
this.
I'm getting him, and I'm just tapping haste on him. Go get her.
Sure. I have an idea, that might work as I pull out, as I go to potentially reach this thing to try to utilize this. I'm also in my other hand pulling out the arcane spine. So whatever the hell this is doing might, instead of killing me, go into that just in case.
Are you
Or
going to
maybe-
go touch it? Lily, you're the
Wait,
only
you're
one that knows it's going to be dispersed in, like, at this point, 8 minutes.
It's,
I
I
have an
don't-
idea.
Marion, I need your help. We've got 8 minutes before this magic disperses. We got to take advantage of this. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
What about those lead lined robes? What if we like put those in there?
That'll disperse the magic quicker.
Can we? What sort of things can you do with this thing? Then?
I don't
Into
know.
any non-magic thing is the best description I can give you right now.
Guys, I have a good idea. What if we run out of
ones
water
or
on the road?
like any like number of non-magic things?
We have 6 minutes left.
My forgery kit,
I
disguise kit. That would be kind of cool too.
Are any of those of a high enough quality that you would be able to enchant them normally?
That
That's
needs to
a
cost
good-
money.
All right, so let me do this out of character. The way this is going to work is each of you has time to put one mundane, non-magical item inside of this proximity. If
each.
you leave it there, yes, each. If you leave it
Oh,
there
sure.
for the duration, it is going to gain a randomly generated magical effect. If it was already adapted to be easily adapted to magic, its effect is going to be more potent. Meaning if you have a masterworked item or something like that, or something you've looted recently that you know can house magical more easily, because I give you those descriptions. But each of you have time to put one object in there. And Marion, if you put yourself in there, what's your charisma score? Oh, you can't go sorcerer.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah. So out of character, you turn into dust.
I already
Really,
know
it's
what
not going to
Lily's-
awaken any Volstrucker blood I have.
Fucking dust.
I mean, technically speaking, like your little spine thing is not like it's still mundane
It's not
right now.
magical. It's just infused with platinum. That's
Yeah,
all.
Yeah, no,
it's
I've
not
been able to
magical
do.
yet, and it's been designed to be able to house magic.
Yeah.
Lily, I really want to see what will happen to my lead robes if I put them in there. But we gotta take the hardtack out of them.
We each got one opportunity.
We can.
To seize everything you ever wanted. One moment.
I'll walk
Not
over and I'll
miss
put
chance to
the. I'll put the masterworked engagement ring I bought, and use that on it.
Master-
Interesting.
Made of gold and sapphire, if that has anything.
Oh, wait a minute. I have my 2-slot masterwork earring that I've never been able to use.
Hey, that would be good, probably. Huh. I'm a little stuck here because
Here,
there's
while
two-
you think about it, while everyone's thinking, I'm going to generate one at a time because I'm using a random generator for this because I think that'll be fun. So we're not using my usual table because a different game got to do this once before, but we're using a random generator to see what this generator comes up with, just random bullshit-wise.
Okay.
I do have the authority to straight up nix it if the generator's stupid, you know?
Plus 15 ring of water breathing.
Has anyone
Um,
ever successfully put magic on something made of lead?
I don't think so.
Actually, I think from our study of magic, it's specific that lead is used to camouflage it, so it really just soaks it up like a sponge and doesn't do anything. If my understanding on how magic works, lead works in this world.
I'm asking Joey just because like Natalie has like crazy intelligence, and I'm like I don't know.
does
answer.
she?
Yeah, she's got 20. She's super smart.
She's intelligent. She's not wise.
Yeah, she's not wise.
He's getting the random calculator ready.
Joey, quick question. I have some specific materials that I was using to make another magic item, but I never got to complete it yet. If I put those in it, would that become magic or finish it, or like what would that potentially do?
Chaos. This is pure chaos. Whatever you put in there, if it's made to design magic, it means it can house better quality magic inside of it because it imbues more of this chaos magic into it. But I don't know what it's gonna have. I'm literally generating it. That's the fun.
Here's a good question. How does my arcane spine infused with platinum compare to my masterwork 2-slot earring in terms of magic quality absorption? Because that's actually important.
Oh, I think I have something. I was looking through my inventory. I have a gem amulet worth 3,000 gold pieces.
It could be useful.
What kind of gem, or does it just say encrusted?
It was like a normal gem amulet. Like there's a gem in there worth 3,000.
But we don't know which kind of gem it is.
I don't remember what kind it is.
Well, I think I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit. And Lily is gonna bring out something you saw her working on a while ago, but she didn't have the time now, and also she died briefly for a bit. It's that platinum hilt, along with inside of it is inlaid the blood diamond from Tulsha. Both of those worth 500 gold pieces each. And she was using that to make a rare magic item.
Oh, that's okay. There's some crazy shit going. All right.
Who wants to put the deck of cards in our party loot in there?
No. Please, God, no. I don't want to get those things.
We don't know what it will do. That's the pure chaos. It's a full deck of cards.
That would make it. I would guarantee that's probably going to make it worse.
But to clarify, Joey, basically the hilt, that was the sun blade Lily was hoping to make one day, but she wants to see what this magic might do to it. With a 500 GP blood diamond, a 500 GP hilt. The diamond's in the hilt. It's yeah. Sorry, I think
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
He's just generating.
Type it out. I'm not listening to anything you guys are saying because I'm generating.
Oh, okay.
Bernie, Moat Enchanted Engagement Ring.
Mm-hmm.
The wearer of this ring has the ability to cast the spell Levitate at will up to 3 times per day. In addition, if the wearer is within 30 feet of someone they are married to, they gain a +1 to wisdom. It does require attunement.
Are you can you copy that into the chat?
I just gave you a handout.
Oh. I didn't see. All right.
I literally just made it, that's why.
Nice.
Alrighty. Next person. Lily? You typed a few things there. Wait. Are you putting
she's
the
correcting her?
What? Does anybody else know what they're doing?
Oh, the gem Tolsha's talking about is from a bracelet or bracer. I forget which.
It's from an amulet. The gem in there was worth 3,000 gold.
In case that matters to the magic.
Yes. So it is a necklace.
What? So you're...
I have a gem amulet that I'm putting in there. And at the time when it was evaluated, I was told it was worth 3,000 gold pieces.
Because we don't know if that matters in the terms of this random generator.
More details matter. I'm just typing it in. Ooh, wrong button. Alrighty. And generate. Ooh.
Too good?
Debatable.
Situational. Oh, man,
Tosha.
that's a
When I
Yeah?
finish this sentence, I'm going to begin counting down from 10. You must choose a spell of 3rd level or lower by the time I finish getting to 1. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Haste.
6. Alrighty.
Haste was the first thing I thought of.
It's depending on what this does, that's probably really good.
Oh, I could have chosen Revivify. Damn it.
You could have. Yeah.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
That's why I put pressure on you. All right. So this is going to be Moat Infused for Tosha. This generator is actually really cool. Alrighty.
Clover, you gotta put the deck of cards in. Go for broke. Go for broke.
Clover really wants to put in the lead line robes just to see what will happen.
That's her choice.
Yeah.
Do that last.
Oh, we have a necklace with 12 pearls in the party loot as well.
I forgot about that.
And it's mundane.
We still have that guy's eye.
Oh my god.
Which eye?
The brood mother's eye, right?
That's a magical item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% man.
Wait, no, we gave that up to them because they wanted to seal it, didn't they?
Actually,
I
yeah.
Did they? Okay.
Because it's an artifact of Tiamat.
Uh, no
I
names.
thought we still had that.
Just
I
we
don't
put it-
remember.
I think
thought
we
they
put it
took
in
that
some
person.
kind of lead box or something, right?
yeah. No, I thought we still had it, but we may have given it up.
We'd have to go back to when we first went back.
Yeah, but I was debating between the sword hilt I had or Lily's mother's cloak.
Tosha! The wearer of this necklace has the ability to cast the shield spell once per long rest at will. In addition, if the wearer is a full spellcaster, meaning having 1 level minimum of a full spellcaster class, they can cast the haste spell targeting themselves once per long rest. Requires attunement.
Nice. That's going to be useful, actually. Very
Joey, before you go back into the minefield, can I just make a check to see if what would be better absorbing magic, the masterwork earrings or my platinum infused necrotic spine?
Your spine, 100%.
Okay, then
You,
that's what
you have crafted this thing over the course of years at this point.
Oh, is it really? I thought it was only a year.
It's
at
been
this
a
point.
year and a half, so round up years,
Okay, so yeah, so that's my choice. My arcane, my necrotic platinum spine.
Ah, damn it! I should have used my cage of rats.
Oh my god.
Rat King!
What would that do? Would that make you be able to just cast swarm of rats at will?
No, if anything, I would imagine each rat gets a magical thing, but it turns into little suits with colors, and they become the Mighty Morphin Power Rats.
Guys,
Yeah.
no, we're overcomplicating this. He gets rat soldiers in little plate mail.
Oh my god. And
My liege.
and they're all lawful, neutral / good.
Yeah, they're law bearer zealots. Mhm.
Man, this is.
Man,
Oh,
rolling
no.
100 rolling 100 on a thing.
One of these, I'm just, I finished the first sentence of one of these, and I was like, no. Oh, that's complicated. Are you willing to do something that's a little complicated on your end to maintain for yourself?
Like, is it like game?
No, it's not game breaking at all. It's actually really good, just balanced. But
Is it
it's complicated for you,
infeasible?
huh?
Is it infeasible?
No, it's perfectly feasible.
Okay, then I'm fine with it.
Okay, it's just you'll have to go in and edit your sheet and then unedit your sheet based off of different events. That's all.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll just need to look at the handout later. As much as I wanted to try to make this thing a second spine with Volstrucker fluid, I feel like this is going to be the better payoff.
All right. Hey, you can always make it again.
Probably not. I got this boss. It took a lot of platinum to reinforce this thing.
It's a lot of platinum you have in there.
Yeah, I melted down my share of the chains, my own coins. Did a lot.
Yeah, man, at least you didn't put the arcane focuses in there. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to do this.
Technically, arcane focuses are just funnels. They're not magic unless they gain a property to bonus the spells. Is that correct? Am I remembering that right?
He's translating.
Oh, sorry. Aw, that's so sweet, Lily.
Sentimental value.
I mean, it's the reason she did it is for the sentimental value in this case, because she's hoping it doesn't destroy the cloak, but also, like, as long as it's magical, it's less likely to be destroyed by stuff.
I wanted to drop one of my attunements.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to too.
I wanted to drop the attunement from the Bloodless Blade Staff.
Well, depending on what this does, like, an easy swap for me is gonna be my staff.
I was gonna say that's probably fine, given that you recently got a new walking stick.
Yeah.
All right. Now, guys, this one is clearly more powerful than the other ones, but he's worked on this item for a very long time, so I upped it to rare. Requires attunement by a neutral or evil creature. The wielder of this spine has the ability to cast the Vampiric Touch spell at will up to 3 times per day. In addition, the wearer has a +2 Constitution score as long as they control an undead within 10 feet of themselves.
Nice.
Holy fuck!
That's really good.
I'm gonna be starting walking with my skeletons a lot more.
Well, it can't be in your bag. It literally has to be like within 10 feet of you. But that's the editing part. You're going to have to change your Constitution score manually +2, but then you gain +1 per level for your maximum hit points.
Man, the wizard is more tankier than the cleric now. Damn.
Okay, yeah, let me just start editing buttons.
And we're actually going to change Vampiric Touch to twice. 2 times per long rest. I think that's fair still. Considering it's at will, that's no components. Meaning nobody can counterspell you. All right, who is next?
I think.
Yeah, I'll go next. Mine should probably be simple because it's I don't recall you saying it was like masterwork, although it is like a very, very well crafted or nicely done cloak.
Noble lady's cloak.
It was Lily's mother's cloak.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to unattune from my book.
Lily is self-sufficient enough to like want to build anything else for herself, but this cloak is it'll take a while to like enchant it with stuff. But hey, free magic right here.
So, your mother's a cleric, correct?
No, not Not
Not the
adopted
skyscraper
mother. This
river.
was her birth mother's cloak. It's the one she got from the vault.
She was not a cleric.
No. If anything, she was probably a bard or a sorcerer.
Artificer, goodness.
No, Lily's the
Definitely not.
artificer.
Yeah.
Wizard?
Her mom was the very charismatic one. Her dad was the intelligent one.
Iconic.
The mode infused necklace concentrates on the haste spell, right?
What?
Would the necklace concentrate on the haste, or do I concentrate on the haste?
You still have to concentrate. Well, no, we're staying consistent. It will concentrate on the haste.
Got it.
Oh my god, no, it'd be fucking hilarious. As if we had brought the cart and Lily just parks it on this magic thing.
Just push it down the hill. Everyone else is like going through the bags, and you just shoving it in there. All right.
Hey, our flying ghost ship is mundane, right?
I don't think that's mundane.
No, really? Hmm.
Ooh.
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 Wait, does this mean I'm officially true neutral now?
Maybe.
Well, if you want to attune to it, you have to start earning your way to neutral. Any neutral is fine. Chaotic is good.
I've been chaotic neutral forever.
Yeah, you're fine. You're neutral.
Just wanted to make sure because that's the same wording as the burial spear, and that requires true neutral according to you.
Yeah, that one requires true neutral. This is just neutral. Any neutral.
Okay.
Miriam doesn't strike me as chaotic neutral.
I'm raising the dead, dude.
Well,
He's
sure,
literally
but that-
nurturing and raising them to learn. Like he's
Yeah, but that's
That's more
not
chaotic than going
necessarily
against the will of
chaotic.
life.
To be fair, Lily's always been competitive, so she definitely wants to outshine the chaoticness of Miriam. So he's just kind of been in her shadow in terms of how chaotic things are.
You're more chaotic than Miriam.
Well, thank you.
I'd say so too. I figured Miriam was more like, yeah, true neutral or maybe even lawful neutral.
No, I had him pegged as a chaotic evil. It's always the silent ones.
Yeah,
The
it's
quiet
a
ones.
neutral evil at best, I'd say. Well, not at best, but at worst. This is the kind of situation where I, as a player, just want to throw all our magical stuff at it and just see what happens.
Oh, you could have thrown your pouch of platinum at it.
I could have thrown my magic bean at it,
Oh no!
and I'm still considering it.
Just,
No, I'm not.
Oh, your magic bean, wink.
hush
Oh,
you.
yeah. No, I'm making Bernie to be kind of responsible to counteract my own impulse to be chaotic.
Sweet hand. Where did-
Alrighty. Storm Guard, moat infused cloak, requires attunement. The wearer is resistant to lightning damage. After taking lightning damage, your base movement speed increases by 10 until the end of your next turn.
You said that you're making a handout for this?
Yep. All of you have. I did give you permission to it, right? Yeah, I did.
Oh, there it is.
All right. So
Neat.
that's 4. Natalie.
Okay, so I was under the same impression as God, why Dark Rave on it, where if it's a focus, it's more like a cylinder. Is it actually magical? Your focus is, or are they just
Your
cylinders?
focus is magical. Yeah.
Shit. Okay, never mind. Fuck it. Yeah, we're just throwing the lead lamp cloak in there. Let's see what happens to it.
Take it out of the bag, unwrap the singularity from it, I guess.
This might be the first magical lead line cloak ever, guys. This will be crazy.
Okay, so the singularity is sort of not too far away then.
You're gonna toss it in.
No. I'm just saying you're taking the singularity because that's been wrapped in the lead line cloak, right?
I mean, it's still a lead cloak. It should cover everything up. I just want to see what will happen.
Well, sure, yeah. I'm just hoping it's because no, that's fine.
Hey, Lily, you still have extra lead, so you can make a small lead box for this now?
That's a good question.
Because I know you said you bought some.
I don't remember saying I bought lead. I believe that was probably Miriam who bought it, but
Someone did.
We were talking about making like a box or something for the singularity.
Wait, I have to look at the spell just to make sure it's not that stupid.
As long as it still functions like a lead cloak, we're good. I don't know what happened. Oh God. What happens if a singularity leaves this realm?
I don't know.
Because if this one's time, does everyone just stop aging? Does it cause all the undead in another realm to age?
Seems a bit like a stretch to me.
We'll find out.
Okay. Set that up so I can actually use that.
So, sort of while we're talking, or standing there, I'm looking over at Lily and just speaking, just to have something happening while we're waiting. So I've heard that kind of like meteorite iron is supposed to be very good for like weapons and stuff, right? Or metals.
well, honestly, it actually depends on where the ore came from itself, because it's star steel, depending on. But sometimes it could just be just regular rock that was in space and fell down. But
Right. Well, yeah.
most of the time, that sort of stuff would be burned up as it was falling.
Right. But anyway, even if the magic dissipates, I mean the rock itself could still be of some value, right?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. If this is valuable enough ore, I am going to be mining some of this.
And to clarify, it's not really ore left behind. It's little bits of shards of crystals and gems and stuff from whatever it was. Deceiver's Last Lie. Moat-infused lead-lined cloak. Requires attunement. Once per long rest, the wearer of this cloak can cast a confusion spell at will. Anything under the cloak while it's worn by the attuned creature are protected as if they are under the effects of the non-detection spell.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Clover loves this. It's just mostly the non-detection part, but that's.
I mean, you have to remember, it's still a lead cloak if you wear that for too long.
Can I see if I can get one more item in there before the magic fades?
No.
Dang. Let's go try that deck of cards.
I am so sorry I gave you guys 5 really good
Oh, yeah, no,
magical
thank you. That's
items.
really cool.
Hey,
I just
what are the odds? You rolled a D100. So-
realized something too. The can Lily wear the lead cloak? Because like you said, it gives poisoning, but Lily's a robot now.
Are you immune to poison?
I know I was resistant at very least. Let me double check.
You resistant.
You're not resistant. You have advantage on saves. Oh, and have
Okay.
resistance. So because you are resistant, it means you could go an extra hour before you start feeling the effects of the lead.
Okay.
I'm just straight up immune to it, right?
What, poison? Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
immune to the effects.
To lead poisoning. I'm just
Yeah.
making sure.
A
'Cause
UNT with that cloak is...
While we're sort of doing this, I'm going to go around there and try to like gather up a bunch of the gems and crystals and stuff that look like they could be worth something.
All right, roll me a survival check.
I will assist.
All right. 24.
You get about 120 GP worth of various small flawed gems.
All right. I'll just add that
Kind
to
of
the
things
party
that
loot.
I can fabricate.
Huh?
Are these the kind of things I can fabricate into like a solid ingot?
I mean, you could, but they are various, so you would make like a a void ingot, I guess it would be called, since it came from beyond your realm. A moat ingot? I don't know.
Basically, a new type of metal that could potentially be forged into something.
Maybe. Who knows? You can certainly talk to a blacksmith and find out.
It's
We're
great.
talking to one. We have one.
Bernie, you wear heavy shit.
Yeah.
Aren't all paladins blacksmiths?
I was referring to our robot.
Oh, yeah.
You said 120 GP, right?
100 GP. 120 GP, yeah.
Yep.
And sorry it's not more, but you guys got your fucking value.
Yeah.
Man, what do I de-attune to?
Oh, nothing if you don't want to attune to this new awesome fucking item you have. And
You
it's
cast a third level twice a day for free and plus 12 to my health.
Extra +5 to AC or no, I could do +7 in theory.
well with build up, but yeah.
Yeah.
The shield's only at will twice per long rest, though.
Oh, you said it was once.
Oh,
Hey,
once. Better.
I don't want to use this dagger anymore. Can someone like get it off of me?
Yeah.
You have to
suppose I
remove
can.
curse on that.
Wow, it's like you could have just gave it to fucking someone.
Can I just dispel magic on the dagger?
Sure. Give me a wisdom check.
Hey,
Yeah.
I look at Tulsa and everyone who's about to start doing stuff. I can just remove the curse from her.
Okay.
All right.
I don't believe you. Show us you can do it. Come on, prove it.
I will remove the curse from you, Clover, if you promise to behave a bit more responsibly.
I promise to behave a bit more responsibly.
Care to say that
Now,
again under Zone of Truth?
Again, without your hands behind your back and your fingers crossed.
I promise to behave more responsibly. Can you please get this dagger off?
All right. Okay. Tap your shoulder and
Remove curse.
Yep.
Actual factual remove curse. Blink. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only person who has that prepared. Well, in this party, that's a fair bet, actually. Yeah. Just that's not a smite spell. Yeah, we use it. Just
Yeah. All right. How about we put this dagger in the bag then?
Oh, okay.
toss the dagger into the bag of holding. All of you look at your cool new things. Lily, the embroidered sign of the draconic house symbol of your family now has a faint yellowish outlining glow to it consistently.
Yeah.
One of the only things you weren't resistant to. As a dragon.
We're taking the meteor though for the metals in it, though, right?
There's no more meteor. It was destroyed. The
Yeah,
magic and then
got
the
the
gems.
shards.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, well, this was a very useful detour. However, we should probably be on our way and get back to resting for the night.
Indeed.
I have a question, DM. In order to use somatic components, I have to have at least one hand free, correct?
Not unless your other hand is wielding your focus, like a wand or something. Or
So
a staff.
if I have both of my staves out, can I still cast?
You can't dual wield staves and do somatic components. Yeah.
But wait, you're saying it's not Skyrim?
No, it isn't.
Damn. Okay. Fuck.
Or that new Souls game. Just,
You need to learn how to juggle so you can juggle staffs and cast the
you
somatic
throw
spell
one
while
cast
it's
and
in
then
the
catch
air.
it.
And really cool free spells plus health or +1.
But does
And
anyone
it's a
have
necromancer spell as well, keep in mind. Vampiric Touch
Yeah.
is a necromancy spell.
Yeah, I know. I have it.
Yeah, but that means you get a lot of bonuses from that.
Only if I kill with it.
But does anyone have lead? Since we
Vampiric
need
Touch kills.
we need a new container.
I mean, you could just still use a cloak. It's lead.
But you're wearing it now.
I mean, I could attune to something and not wear it.
Mm,
None of you have tested if it's cursed yet.
that's fair.
Oh man, if I equip this thing, I have 99 health.
But a
I
bitch
really
ain't
hope-
one. Hit me.
Really hope I'm not getting like a cursed engagement ring. That's a shitty deal. No.
That's a
Hey,
plot
you
point.
wanna
to a
marry
lot of
me?
movies.
Oh, you're now a statue or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have turned to this thing because shoot and haste, that's very, very good. But at least I now have time on the boat now to actually look at this thing more.
So, question: who's attuning to their objects?
I am.
Lily.
Yeah, Clover will.
Damn
Miriam,
it,
Bernie.
No, I'm not doing it.
Yes, damn it. I'll unattune from my staff.
Lily will attune on her watch though, because her watch was after Bernie's, which was the third watch. So you know.
Okay. Well,
Here come the curses.
How many of us are cursed though?
It's
Osha.
random.
yours is cursed.
Oh no.
While attuned to this focus, and you need somebody to cast remove curse to unattune to it. While
it's a
attuned to this object, your base movement speed decreases by 5.
Okay.
Not the worst.
Not the worst. Not the worst. I'll mark that down as 5.
And that appears to be the only one cursed as of now.
Oh, she's the only one that would immediately notice the effect, huh?
That's all I'm saying. That random generator is real good.
Just start walking around like,
All right, guys, who wants me to identify these items to see if they're cursed?
Identify doesn't show you if they're cursed in my games, remember?
Yeah, but you keep saying that, but then you tell me they're cursed when I identify them.
Some of them, not always.
Yeah. Definitely some other side effect on here.
You just feel like you're more relaxed and moving slowly because of it.
Mm.
What? You've always been kind of slow, haven't you?
For that, I'm doing create or destroy water above Bernie's head.
What? Create water?
You attempt to cast the spell and nothing happens.
That's weird.
What are you doing?
You know how usually when one of my default reaction to some of those comments like that is for me to create or destroy water over someone's head? Just the 10
Alright.
gallons of water dumped on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It didn't work.
Huh. Maybe it's. Yeah, probably something because we're like. I mean, this is full chaos magic. This rock. It's probably some kind of interference or something. I believe. Should be right.
Shouldn't.
Well,
Try it again.
maybe you're just having a
Stepping
bad.
a bit away from it. I'll try the spell again after, like, say, 30 feet away from the where the meter landed.
You move a good distance away. You did the right components to it. You've done this so many times. You just, when you draw upon that well spring, nothing comes out.
That's weird.
It's almost like a error 404 message appears.
Doesn't someone else have that spell to create or destroy water?
Well, I can create some food and water.
Try that.
Well, I mean, I can, but if I do, I'm not going to be able to remove any curse or anything for today, at least. Or at least, well,
I mean, we have a rest. Our rest is halfway through, so you'll be fine.
right. Well, fair enough. Okay, I'll try to create food and water over Tulsa's head.
All right. That a whole lot of bland burritos just smack down on top of you.
45 pounds.
I'm gonna grab it and throw it at him.
Hey, you tried to do it over me, so I'm just returning the favor.
But no water.
What's where's the? Huh? No water.
That's concerning. You did the spell right?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's
food,
lots of-
yeah.
yeah. There's lots of burritos.
That's very concerning.
Well, at least they're not wet, but yeah.
So-
yeah, it's a bit strange.
So there's only two things I can think of. Either we're in some weird interference area, or the hardtack is causing it.
Maybe. I think it's probably because of this once in a lifetime meteor falling right in our laps.
I mean, what are the odds it happens again?
Well, I mean, yeah.
I
Who
pull out
knows?
my skeletons in their ghillie suits.
Actually, what would have happened if you put one of your skeletons in there?
They are innately
Technically, they're
magical.
creatures.
Well, before animating them.
Then they're bones.
Skelly bones. Yeah, that's weird. Huh.
Well, it's probably because of the chaos magic meteor.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, we should probably get a move on then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we might as well bring along some of these burritos.
Yeah.
So, you all continue your journey down the road, further and further away from this random moat of magic that seems to have crashed from out of nowhere before you. And I believe we're going to end the session here, everybody. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.